to start. Did everybody get their bobbleheads tonight? Excited bobblehead takes around a great first pitch. But before this game gets going, Shane, who is our toasted Joe man and holiday players to the night of the game?
Skeeters Foundation to you. Thank you so much for making Sugarland sweeter.
And now the moment we've been waiting for is here.
What is up, Skeeters Nation? It's been a little while. Hope you guys are doing all right out there. I know it's been kind of a hectic last couple days. Wednesday's game we got in, a 7-inning game, and then yesterday you were hoping to play 2, and we played 0. It was a pretty hectic day all around the city of Houston. Luckily out here in the Sugarland, Missouri City, Fort Bend County area, comparatively to where if you lived in North Houston, it was a really rough day. Just hopefully everyone's safe. We are playing baseball tonight, though. That's the good news. A lot going on in the ballpark tonight. If you were watching the feed just about 10 minutes ago, saw Tank, our bat boy Derek Tank Schottel, throwing out the first pitch. It's his bobblehead night, and I mean, I'm not kidding. That line was wrapped around the building coming into this one. People happy to get their Tank bobbleheads. I got mine, so I'm happy over here. He's sitting in my booth right now, and we're also the Cementers tonight. And you're probably wondering, yeah, why are the Skeeters wearing red? There's no red in the Skeeters color scheme. Well, tonight we are the Cementers as kind of a throwback uniform, if you will, to the days Halliburton Charitable Foundation. They used to have a semi-pro baseball team in the late 20s, running into the early 40s, called the Cementers. And they wore jerseys similar to these. They're themed after that. They'll be auctioned off with proceeds going to the Ark and Fort Bend County tonight. That's a place very special and near and dear to the hearts of guys like Tank and Big Mike, our two bat boys. Two Special Olympians. They do such great work, and it's our honor to honor Tank tonight. And it was cool seeing him out there, man. He was bouncing off the walls. He was so excited, as anybody would be, I imagine, if you get your own bobblehead. So the Blue Crabs are in town. Pete and Gavilia, Stan Clyburn have made their way toward home plate, exchanging lineup cards. And we only got to see the Patriots for one night. We sent them on their way, and they might be inconsequential that we didn't get those games in. It really depends on what the Rockers do here going forward, because the Rockers have a magic number of 1 to take a playoff spot. Right now they're trailing the Long Island Ducks 3-0 in the top of the 5th, and Somerset, they also trail New Britain. So if Somerset loses or High Point wins, it's not going to matter. It's all inconsequential. It's really trending toward High Point taking that wild card spot, with the Ducks having clinched, as well as the York Revolution. They clinched and celebrated earlier this week. Did they celebrate? You saw their Twitter. We'll be playing the Revs, so games 1 and 2 here next week, September 24th and 25th. Come and take it. Postseason theme, sponsored by Evolution Pharmacy. Should be a good couple games, and then we'll go over to York. I'll actually be out in York too, so you'll hear my voice broadcasting Skeeters baseball. Hopefully that's a good thing. Either way, you'll hear it. I'll be out there in Pennsylvania. I'll be traveling with a team, so we'll have some boots on the ground, if you will, out there in York. And right now, Dallas Beeler, he's leading the team out there onto the field. Beeler's day on, as the Skeeters, who rocking the Cementers unis tonight, are getting ready for first pitch. And I'll take a quick break then, as the national anthem is shortly forthcoming. Ryan Posner here. We got baseball here at Constellation Field tonight, just a little past 7 o'clock. Hope everyone's having a good Friday night so far. Back here in just a minute, Skeeters versus the Blue Crabs, game 1 of a 3-game series.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
All right, welcome back. Constellation Field, Friday night. It's all cleared up. We see the sun. It's nice to see a little clear sky again. It's still pretty cloudy. We had some rain on and off today, but nothing even close to what the city of Houston had to go through yesterday, and Beaumont as well, and parts of Louisiana, I'm sure as well. So, said really that's first and foremost. Hopefully everyone's safe. But we got a great crowd on hand tonight, and Dallas Beeler on the mound. Let's see who's playing behind him. Let's give you that Skeeters defense here for a Friday evening. From left to right in the outfield, we got Wynton Bernard, Anthony Giansanti, and Zach Borenstein across the diamond from third to first. Welcome back, Juan Silverio. He was dealing with a little bit of a knee issue, but he is all good to go, and that is great to see. At shortstop, Javier Betancourt. Over at second base, another player who's dealing with a little bit of an injury, Rico Noel. He's back in the lineup. Speedster with 45 stolen bags on the year. And over at first, Albert Cordero behind the plate, Cody Stanley. And on the mound, that is the dude, Dallas Beeler. Beeler's day on. And give you numbers here on Dallas Beeler. Making start number 26 on the year. That's the most of anybody on this Skeeters roster. He's 9-7, a 386 earned run average for Dallas Beeler. 140 innings pitched, 92 strikeouts, 53 walks. He'll get Kent Blackstone to lead things off here. Blackstone from the left side of the plate. Skeeters 9-7 against the Blue Crabs this year. Win tonight would at least assure they stay tied with them on the season series. Last year they were 13-6 against Southern Maryland, so Blue Crabs have made it a little more difficult. They've had a good year, especially compared to last year. There was a thought, at least at the beginning, at least from me, that they were looking like they could make a run at the Freedom Division second half. Right now they're 33 and 34 in the second half. That one fouled back by Blackstone, 1-2. But York, they have clinched it, 39-28 right now. The Skeeters 34-31, and paddled a myriad of injuries, contract purchases. I mean, the fact that they're still 500 right now, I mean, that's a heck of a job. 1-2 for Beeler. Jam shot there, fouled straight back. So the lineup here for the Blue Crabs, it's Blackstone leading off, playing short. Edwin Garcia, the second baseman, hits second. John Griffin, the DH, in the 3 spot. Tony Thomas, former Skeeter, hitting fourth and playing third. Corey Vaughn out in center field. He'll hit fifth. That one's low in the dirt, 2-2 now to Blackstone. Charlie Valerio behind the plate. He'll hit sixth. Former Skeeter Joe Benson, welcome back to Constellation Field. He'll hit seventh, play left field. Josh McAdams at first base. He'll hit eighth. And Travis Witherspoon batting ninth to play in right field. And on the mound, the ageless Daryl Thompson for the Blue Crabs. Swung on a miss, ball in the dirt. Strike three. Cody Stanley puts the tag on Blackstone, and that's out number one. Strikeout numero uno tonight for Dallas Beeler. I'll bring up Edwin Garcia, Defensive Player of the Year in the Atlantic League last year. Played a lot of shortstop for these Blue Crabs. Dallas Buehler, he's making his fourth start against the Blue Crabs this year, coming in 2-1, 225 against them. That one hit down the line on the ground, but foul by a few feet, left field. 16 innings pitched. Buehler, 16 Ks, 5 walks. Not your traditional strikeout pitcher, although, I mean, his location can be so pinpointed that it leads to a lot of strikeouts. He told me last year, at least, that he doesn't really consider himself a strikeout pitcher, but one of his first starts came against the Revs last year. That one's lined into right field. A looper is going to get down in front of Bornstein for a base hit. But there was a start in May last year. So one of his first 5 starts with the Skeeters, he struck out 10 batters. So at least me thinking, hey, I guess Dallas Buehler's got the strikeout pitch working. He's a strikeout guy. But no, he said he was just so on that night that it didn't really matter. One down, that'll bring up Big John Griffin, the DH. What's this on? Big John. He's 6'6", 230 pounds with the Blue Crabs last year. And he is not lacking for height. Lacking a little bit in average, though. Just 222 coming in. 8 homers. Buehler's first pitch is a fastball up, and it's a called strike, 0-1. A lot going on this weekend here at the ballpark, Constellation Field. Tonight's Tank Shottle night. His bobblehead, his first pitch, all good stuff. Tomorrow, Masked Singer night, and then we'll finish the weekend out strong. Game of Drones. The first team to ever put on a strictly drone broadcast. Had a little bit of a wrinkle, though, into it due to our president, Donald Trump. He'll be in town on Sunday. So with the president being in town, he'll be at NRG. That creates some no-fly restrictions. So for the first hour of the broadcast, at least, we will have to be have the drones grounded, but still going to get some good shots. That one grounded. Silverio at third. Gets one at second. The throw across is in time. 5-4-3 double play. Heck of a job by Rico Noel to stay in there as Edwin Garcia was barreling down on him. But we'll get more Game of Drones talk in later tonight as we go on. One hit for the Blue Crabs. That's it. No score. We head to the bottom of the first.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Rico Noel steps in the box. Daryl Thompson on the mound for the Blue Crabs. And Thompson, he's got a chance, you'd imagine, to maybe make a run at the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year. Daryl Thompson, 15-8, a 3.13 ERA on the year. His first pitch to Noel is swung on and chopped to third base. Foul ball. Tony Thomas Scoops it up. Tony T back in the building. Kind of a legend around these parts, even though he's really only played about a handful of games with the Skeeters. We'll get more to that when he gets up to bat next inning. Daryl Thompson, 15-8, 3-1-3, all over the Atlantic League record board. That one, similar spot down the third base line, foul once again. Thompson, second in strikeouts in league history, fifth in wins, and is an inning and a third away from being third in league history in innings pitched. You imagine he'll probably cross that barrier tonight. And then he holds 2/3 of the pitching triple crown as well in the Atlantic League. He's got the wins and the strikeouts. Just the ERA is the only one he's looking for. 0-2 as Noel fouls that back again. Thompson, who, I mean, was old enough to be drafted by the Montreal Expos, so that just goes to show you how long he's been chucking it out there. 0-2. Looping curveball. Noel stays on it nicely, hits it well to left field. Going back to the warning track and catching it, though, is Joe Benson on the track. Rico Noel was able to stay back on that very nicely. Kind of a looping curveball there. I saw Willie Tavares was throwing BP to a lot of the guys downstairs, and you can tell they were working on that curveball and staying back on it. Nice job there by Noel to do so. Almost had a second home run of the year. Didn't sound off the bat like he got a hold of it, but it took Joe Benson all the way back near the White Claw sign there toward the corner. So that'll bring a Wynton Bernard. Bernard having himself a month of September, and swings at the first pitch, fouls it away, 0-1. Bernard right now in the month of September hitting .391, and that leads the league of anybody with at least 10 at-bats, and he has more than 50. He is just tearing the cover off the ball this month. That one low, 1-1. He's also riding a 14-game hitting streak now. It's the longest active streak in the league. That one grounded sharply and scooped up in the hole by Blackstone. His throw across the diamond, not even close. And let's make it a 15-game hitting streak, why don't you? As when Bernard aboard with the, I guess you call it an infield single. That ball was laced, though. Good effort by Blackstone. If it maybe somebody not as fleet of foot as when Bernard, he may have had a closer play, but that one was not all that close. So with one away, it'll bring up Albert Cordero. Cordero last month hit .322, 8 doubles, a triple, 7 home runs in August, and now he's up to .254 on the season. That one lined straight back, 0-1. So funny story, yesterday me and Coco and Anthony Giansanti, we were kind of, I guess you could say, stuck at a barber shop. One of our sponsors, Tune Up Manly Salon in Sugar Land. Part of the deal was to have a couple players go out there, get their haircuts, they get the VIP treatment. Big lead for Bernard at first, stays put. And Coco loops out shallow left field, but Benson hadn't played that way, and the gap has it for out number 2. But yeah, we were getting our haircuts, and we were there for a little bit because that's right when the rain was coming down in its hardest form here in Sugar Land. But Coco and G got some good haircuts, some good beard trims, looking sharp for the upcoming playoff series we got here. 2 away, that'll bring up Dennis Phipps. I think Anthony's going to pretty much be their cover guy now for Tune Up Manly Salon. They were loving cutting his hair. He got a pedicure. He was getting the beard trim, the full treatment, the VIP treatment out there at Tune Up Manly Salon. Looping curveball, in it for a strike. Bernard on the move, and he's in there as he kind of sucked up the throw right into his midsection there. Another stolen base for Wynton Bernard. He's in the top 10 in the league in said category. Number 31 on the year. He's now tied with Jared Mitchell, former Skeeter, and now with the Rockers. Keep in mind, Wynton Bernard not here that much longer than Rico Noel was. As a matter of fact, actually, Bernard joined the team later, now that I'm recalling, than Noel did. He's at 31 stolen bases. I mean, Noel's on an absurd pace himself. 45, third in the league. Ooh, big lead. They may have caught him. Ooh, he's able to get back, though, in time. Bernard was very far off the bag there at second base, and Thompson with the spin and the throw, but wasn't able to scramble back there. 0-1 as Thompson's looping curveball did drop in there on the 0 pitch. Oh, 1-2. Phipps goes right back to the curveball, and he gets it in for a strike again. That is kind of like a Troy Scribner curveball, 12-6. Kind of that old school looping kind of ephus-like curveball. That's what's allowed Daryl Thompson to stick around for so long. He's just able to change speeds. He may not throw as hard as he, did in his days back in the Expos system, or when he briefly appeared in the major leagues in the mid-2000s, but you got that kind of change of speed. You can stay around for a while. The 0-2. Phipps squares it up deep right center field, but under it is the center fielder, Corey Vaughn, and Corey has it for out number 3. So one hit for the Skeeters, a Witten Bernard single. That is all here at the bottom of the first inning. We'll head to the top of the second. No score between the Skeeters and the Blue Crabs. Thanks for tuning in.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Welcome back. Friday night, stands are full. The ballpark is alive once more. It was dormant most of this week as we welcomed in the Patriots rather from Somerset, and just got one game in. They were able to make it home safely, though. Most importantly, that one upstairs to Tony Thomas, 1-0. So Tony T back in a spot where he made some history last year for us. 1-0 is taken outside. 2-0. It's Grand Slam, Game 5 of the Freedom Division Championship Series, sent the Skeeters to the Championship Series, where we beat the Ducks in 5 games. That one grounded sharply, takes a wicked hop, and off the glove of Silverio into left field. That one skipped up right near his face. And luckily it didn't hit Silverio in the face, though, but that you could hear kind of the collective ooh from the crowd. That hit a soft spot in the dirt and kicked up. See, that's going down as a hit. Thomas, he squared it up. He hit it sharply, so that definitely had something to do with it as well. I mean, really, shout out to our grounds crew. The field, the fact that it's playable tonight, I mean, there's a lot of fields that won't be playable for a long time here in the Houston area, but they're able to turn it around, and as they always do, that's why they've won the Groundskeeping Crew of the Year award 5 of the 7 years we've been a team so far, so they're holding up that standard they've set. Corey Vaughn up now, fouls that one deep left field, 0-1. Always going to mention it, Corey's the son of Greg Vaughn, a former major leaguer. I actually have his bobblehead in my broadcast booth. Greg Vaughn, kind of a Padres legend. Back when the team went to the World Series in '98. His dad hit 50 home runs that year, and Corey has got a power swing himself as he continually finds himself in the top 10 in the Atlantic League. This year, no exception. Right now, tied for 3rd with 23. Nice guy, too. Obviously, I kind of geeked out a little bit when I saw him. Also because he went to alma mater, too, at San Diego State, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see he's a good guy, and even offered to have send my bobblehead out to his dad, have him sign it. I was like, you don't have to do that, man, but appreciate it. Curveball, kind of a cement mixer there from the cementers we are tonight, and doesn't really move, and it hits Vaughn up. Looks like it got him on the left arm there and near the bicep. So he'll take his base. First 2 runners on here in the second. Switching and catcher chart of Valerio going to go now. Valerio 265, 11 home runs. So runners on first and second, nobody down. Valerio an all-star this year for these Blue Crabs. Really the ground ball. The Skeeters got out of the first inning on a 5-4-3 double play. First pitch low and inside on the breaking ball, misses 1-0. So mentioned Bueller, good numbers against the Blue Crabs this year. His last start was in Southern Maryland against them on August 12th. Picked up a win, 5 innings of work, 2 runs. The 1-0 from Bueller. Little cutter there on the backside of the plate. Catches the zone, 1-1. Valerio came into the city. He was 197 through the first 17 games of the year, and that was, that's when we first saw the Blue Crabs. We opened up against them with the 7-game series. So I'm going to miss there 1 and 2, but then he turned it on. He hit 308 from May 16th to August 11th. So that's where a lot of his damage is coming. He's all the way up to 265, very similar to Albert Cordero. Coco was below the Mendoza line for most of the year, and he is just, for the months that really late July through what is now, mid-September, he's just been unconscious. Almost had a base hit in his opening. Now he's batting third in the lineup. Earlier in the year, Coco was batting towards the bottom. It kind of just shows you this is what we expect from him. Bunt gets down from Valerio, but is going to roll foul. Nice job by Cody Stanley to let it take its course. So per Atlantic League rules, that would normally be a strikeout, but you get 1 foul bunt here in the Atlantic League. All right, I was told it was a little bit low, so I turned it up. Hopefully you guys hear me a little bit better now. One-two to Valerio. Nice backdoor curveball in there for a strike, and Bueller's got a second K of the night there. And a big one. Now you set up the double play to hopefully get you out of the inning here. To get toward the bottom of the order. That's going to bring up Joe Benson. Former Skeeter Joe Benson. Former major leaguer as well. Joe was with the Twins in 2011. Benson was in Sugar Land 2015 and 2017, and swings at the first pitch, lines it foul, 0-1. And then after 2017, he went to play for the Chicago Dogs in their first season. 73 games with the Dogs. He had 300. Good year. In 2017, he played 117 games with the Skeeters. 8 home runs, 40 ribbies, hit 254, stole 17 bags. Grounds that one to Silverio. It's going to stay fair. He goes to the bag for one. His throw across is high, but nice job by Cordero with another double play to get the Skeeters out of trouble here in the second inning. This time a 5-3 double play. And that'll keep the Blue Crabs off the scoreboard. They got a hit and then a hit by pitch to open the inning, but they strand runners at first and second. And we'll head to the bottom of the second. No score between the Skeeters and the Blue Crabs.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugar Land Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land. What's up, dudes? Hamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids win.
All right, welcome back. No score. Brian Posner and Troy Scribner, a returnee to the broadcast booth.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, Scrib?
Not much.
How were you yesterday, man? Did you guys just keep it in the hotel? Did you?
Yeah,
everything was good.
We were chilling, trying to stay dry, man. It was raining a lot.
Yeah, you were supposed to pitch yesterday, so you're just getting like skipped in the rotation, or what's your?
Yeah, well, the way it lined up with the playoffs and the rotation that we have chosen for the playoffs, it made more sense to have Dallas throw today and me throw tomorrow than vice versa. That way we all get our, proper rest before the playoffs.
Strike three to Zach Bornstein. I think he thought he fouled it off. Kind of sounded like he might have from over here, but he's not going to win that argument. Strike three out, number one. Yeah, me and the man coming to bat right now, Anthony Giansanti, we spent the day getting haircuts, our beards trimmed.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he's looking sharp, man. He went with the mohawk, beard trim, just in time for those playoffs.
Yeah, you gotta clean it up for the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
Get some TV time.
Absolutely. I might go. I might still go mustache. I did last year and we won. So I mean, look at the numbers. They tell the story.
Yep.
So what's the book here on Thompson? I was kind of talking about it earlier. He reminds me a little bit of you with that curveball.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to throw all of his stuff for strikes. So he's got good mix of pitches, and he can keep guys off balance, and he gets a ton of swings and misses too. He has a lot of strikeouts. I know that. I know he's going. I think he's going for the record, right?
He is pushing the record in the Atlantic League, but he's also leading the league right now. He's got 2/3 of the Triple Crown. He's got the wins and the strikeouts, and he's the ERA. I was meant to look up who was leading the league in ERA. David Kubiak from Somerset was crushing it. Jovan Meter from High Point, he's got a 2.33. And Darren Downs, he's actually with a 3.13 ERA, came in 6th in the league. That's tough sledding. Dallas Mueller came in at 3.86, tied for 9th. That one laced foul up into the picnic plaza, and I'm hoping that an empty seat. Anthony, like a lot of these Skeeters hitters, man, I was looking at the numbers for September, and everyone is over 300 pretty much. G's actually one of the few guys who's not at 290, but he's really been as consistent as can be.
Yeah, it's climbing, though. He's been hitting well.
He has 257, 9 home runs. At number 10, it's nice to get to those round numbers. I know that means a lot to guys.
Yeah.
Like Wynton Bernard. Wynn's hitting 382 this month.
He's unconscious.
He played in 16 games, too. It's not like he had a couple at bats. Like,
oh, no, he's been absolutely crushing. But even his outs that he makes are barreled, hard-hit outs. So it's like he's seeing it really well. And
yeah.
hopefully he doesn't stop before we go to the playoffs.
Right.
We're going to need that stick. It's a good pitch right there.
Yeah, he goes back to the fastball there with 2 strikes and gets Giansanti just swing and miss. So back-to-back Ks here to open up the inning. So to bring up Juan Silverio, Yeah, it was kind of I've been here for 2 years. We haven't had a game canceled up until this week, so it's been kind of crazy. I know it, for you guys, especially pitchers, that does kind of throw a wrench into things because you're very routine oriented.
Yeah, it definitely changes some stuff up, but we're used to it. There's all sorts of stuff that gets thrown at you during the year that we're able to deal with, and I always say that my routine is having no routine, just because that way I'll be able to handle anything that gets thrown at me. So we're fine. I mean, as long as we get our day's rest and we're not rushing into our starts and stuff like that, we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I mean, for guys like the man up the bat right now, I know that a few extra days off are probably a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, at this point in the season, that must be better, right?
Yeah.
At this point in the season, it's important to get your day's rest, and not only for starters, but for the bullpen especially. Because they get worn out this time of year, and they've thrown a ton. And
there's that curveball again, and he drops it in for a strike, 1 and 2.
Yeah, he's going to use that TrackMan zone a lot, probably getting those high strike calls and low strike calls with that pitch.
I saw Willie. I was curious. I forget that that's his pitch. Willie was throwing like big looping curveballs in the cage today.
Yep. Got to try to prep for him.
And Silverio kind of either threw his bat or broke his bat. Not sure. Infield chopper, though, and Blackstone makes the play on the run, and he broke the bat. Wow, he broke that right at the handle. So 3-3 down. The Skeeters go in order here in the bottom of the second inning. Troy's going to get the boo. Hopefully he sticks around, though.
I'll be back.
Okay,
yep.
Good deal. Well, we head to the top of the third inning, and no score here at Constellation Field between the Skeeters and the Blue Crabs.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
What's up?
All right, we're back. Top of the third inning, no score at Constellation Field between the Skeeters and the Blue Crabs. And we had the UH Downtown Gators throwing out the first pitch tonight here at the game, and we got one of the Gators here in the booth with us, Gino Massini. Gino, what's going on, man?
Not much.
All right, so let's inform our listeners. So give us your position. What's your eligibility at? What's all the good stuff, the bio information.
Okay, well, I'm a outfielder for the University of Houston Downtown. I came in last year in the spring, and I'm currently a junior.
Right on. So you guys had quite the season. I was kind of catching up with your guys' pregame ceremony, but I guess I'll learn my listeners. How'd you guys do this year?
We did really well. Coming in, we just clicked. We all bonded really well, and that really led to our success during the season.
Nicely done. So yeah, you guys were you into the playoffs. You had some extracurriculars this year. So how deep did you guys go in the playoffs?
Well, we won conference, and then we went over to the regionals in Hobbs, New Mexico, and we did really well. We lost to the team that ended up going to the championship game of the World Series and losing, but the Air Force Academy. But we gave them a good fight. We just needed some pitching, and I think we have that now to seal the deal.
Gotcha. So I'm actually not aware either. So what level does UH Downtown play at? What's the classification?
Okay, we play at the NCBA Division II level.
Okay.
And it's pretty much it's an association. It has a D1, D2, and D3.
Okay.
And we compete in the Division II area.
Well, glad you guys were able to make it out here today. I know especially in downtown that area. Everything's kind of crazy right now. But so you originally from Houston?
Yes, yeah, I grew up. I went to Westbury Christian High School.
Nice.
And yeah, I really enjoyed here. I love Houston.
So this is your guys. You got the Skeeters shirt on right now, but is this your first game? Have you been here before? Or?
Oh, yeah, I've been here before. Actually, in high school, I played 2 games on the field here.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, for our opening day. It was my junior and senior year back in 2015 and 2016.
Nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful field. It took a beating. It took a beating yesterday with all the rain.
Oh,
we
really?
We literally had like water flowing like through that breezeway right there. Like it was coming because of the wind blowing it in, and yeah, it was wild. That one grounded foul there. Leadoff single for Josh McAdams here in the top of the 3rd inning. We got Gino Massini here from University of Houston downtown. I like that mascot too, the Gators. That's nice.
Yes, I like the mascot.
So what led you to choosing UH downtown to play college ball at?
Well, just I wanted to play. I wanted to go to a school where I could play immediately, and that's really why I chose University of Houston downtown. And we play competitive baseball. We have a great coach, and I love the successful atmosphere we have as a team.
So you're a junior, so you're coming back next year, obviously. What's your guys' outlook? Were you a younger team, older team this year? You returning a lot of guys?
We're returning a lot of guys, but we also have a lot of new guys. So we're hoping to have those new guys fill in the roles and help us out a lot from the guys that we lost. But as majority, we have a lot of the guys coming back, and then we have a lot of new pitching, which was much needed. So I think we're going to be a really big contenders this year with the pitching.
Yeah, that's pretty much what carried. We won the championship last year out in Sugar Land, and that's definitely what carried us. Pitching wins championships. It's the old cliche, but I mean, when you get to the playoffs, man, that's gotta have those bullpen arms, starting pitching. So do you have a favorite memory from this year? And they said you guys went out to New Mexico. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think our favorite memory was when we won the Rocky Lone Star region, the conference, and that was probably our favorite when we found out we were going to the regionals in Hobbs, New Mexico. It was after a game against TCU, and we won that game, and then we got the announcement that we were going to the regionals, and it was pretty big. We were all really excited.
Yeah.
And it was showtime. You know,
yeah.
It's like everything we've been working for finally led up to that moment.
That's crazy, man. That's really cool. You got Gino Massidi from the University of Houston downtown, one of their outfielders. Heck of a season out there for the Gators. They were honored here pregame at Constellation Field tonight. And yeah, it's good. We got baseball coming back here. They had kind of a crazy week. Had a couple cancellations, so it's good to see everyone back on the field. 1-2 pitch to Blackstone is chop foul. So you're an outfielder. Are you corner outfielder, or do you got center field?
I was a right fielder
okay.
this year, yeah. But I can play all positions, left field, out,
versatile.
Center field, yeah.
Do you got a player you model your game after?
I really like Mike Trout.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really, because he's, the best in the game.
If you're an outfielder, you can't go wrong there.
Right, yeah. I always like to emulate what he does and try and play like him.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to start. Not at all. That one foul back by Blackstone. 1-2 the count here. Runner on second base. And 1 down.
But yeah, as a hitter, I kind of found my inspiration with Ken Griffey Jr.
Okay. Are you a lefty?
Yeah, lefty.
Nice.
So.
Man, he had a pretty swing. It's like the mild Gary Sheffield, a little bit of a bat swing.
Right.
So smooth though. I feel like every swing looks a little bit better from a left-hander than it does from a right-hander. They like Robbins and Cano's one where I watch his swing and I'm like, dude, that is just straight beautiful. But
yeah, that's what everybody says. It's always the lefty's got the pretty swing.
2-2 the count here to Kent Blackstone. Leadoff man for the Blue Crabs. Chops it foul to the right side. So when do you guys, now your season's over, when do you guys kind of get things going back up again?
Oh, so we are right now practicing and everything, and we play fall games. They're just not as coveted as the spring.
Yeah.
But we're still playing, getting better. We come out practice every day of the week, and we're actually getting ready for a tournament we have in November called Wood Wars, and it's a pretty big tournament. A lot of teams come out, and we're hoping to win it all this year.
Do you guys use wooden bats in the tournament? Nice. Do you use metal bats for most of your games, or is it all wooden bats?
It's all metal bats, but
okay.
Just that tournament specifically, yeah. It's a wood bat tournament.
So for people who are looking to come out and watch you guys, where do you guys play? Like when does your kind of regular season get started in earnest?
We play in Finnegan Park, and usually our first game happens in February. And this fall, we were supposed to have some games this weekend, but I think the weather kind of put us out. But we're supposed to travel over to San Antonio next weekend, and we're going to take on a local junior college out there.
Nice.
And get some work in.
Very cool. Yeah, so you guys were in New Mexico. Ball just probably flew off people's bats, right? Because were you playing at elevation?
Yes, yeah. It was.
Because I went to San Diego State, and I remember when New Mexico, like the Lobos, they were in the conference, and they would say, like, when they go there, it was like the pitchers were just losing their minds because the ball just absolutely flies off the bat.
Yeah, it was traveling. Yeah, and the wind, the stadium, the wind was blowing straight out. So, it was a launch pad over there.
So you're a lefty. This is not. You would not want to play. Oh, I guess you already did play in high school, but the wind usually blows in from right field. So we have like guys who will just absolutely mash a ball to right center field, and then they're just like won't even get to the warning track. We had James Loney here too earlier in the year, and he had a couple of them where he hit them, and you could just see he was shaking his head. He's like, man, that's a home run like almost every ballpark.
Yeah, y'all have a pretty deep field over to right.
Yeah,
I saw that, about 348.
One line right to center field. Now in comes Jane Santee, and on the run makes the catch coming on in. Started back with good recovery speed from Captain Sugarland. So appreciate Gino Massini from UH Downtown. The Gators stopping by. Thanks, man. And I know your coach now coming in here for the next half inning. So we'll take a quick break. No score as Blue Crabs go down here at the top of the third. We head to the bottom half. Skeeters coming back to bat.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with the C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
What's up, dude?
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the third inning. No score here as the salty veteran Daryl Thompson back out on the bump. And one more guest from UH Downtown. We got Coach Strong here in the booth, who was leading the charge here for the Gators this year. Is UH Downtown or University of Houston Downtown? Is there any, is it?
I mean, University of Houston Downtown. You know,
yeah,
you
yeah.
get the UH Downtown.
Yeah.
You know, you can go University of Houston Downtown.
Okay.
I think that's the best way.
There we go. Okay.
UHD.
I'm learning on the fly here. I bet. So you guys had a heck of a season, man. What was it like, being able to coach and watch them? Saying you guys won your conference, you got to go to New Mexico, and what was that like from your vantage point, being able to coach these guys?
I think the main thing was the fact that the foundation was laid in the first year. You know, we had a shortened year the year before that, and it was just kind of a 6-game season, just kind of get things together, introduce us to the world of baseball. But, when it actually got to that year and we went out and recruited and brought all the kids in and, we had some certain stages throughout the year that was trials and tribulations. But then when that spring season kicked off, man, and we had guys like Gino, who you just interviewed last inning, he was a transfer mid-year.
Oh, wow.
We had our whole outfielder core were mid-year transfers. I mean, it was just like, okay, we got to keep going. Yeah,
so where do you recruit from? Is it mostly the Houston area, or do you get people coming out from everywhere?
I like to say I'm international, man.
Wow.
I like to say I'm international. We had, Gino's from the Houston area. He was just on here last inning. We had a couple guys this year that come in from Beeville, Kingsville. We have a kid from New Orleans, Nacogdoches, So, I mean, I'm reaching out to kids across the country.
Yeah.
Kids are understanding, what we're doing down here in Houston, Texas, from all across the country. And, yes, I have had some calls from the Dominican. I have had some calls from Puerto Rico, So these are the kids that we are trying to get into University of Houston Downtown.
Very cool. So this is just your second season as a team then, as a program?
Yeah, so no, not as the program has been around 11, 12 years.
Okay.
But this is like our first time, coaches out there recruiting. And
that one swung and a miss by Stanley in the dirt, and Valeria will finish that one off. One down here.
Yeah, I mean, this is our first time kind of like recruiting and, just kind of put in a different marketing spin on things.
Okay.
And it's kind of helped us. I mean, because we have had those phone calls. Hey, we heard about you, Coach. You know, we like what you're doing. We want to fill out a application questionnaire. We want to come down for a visit. You know, those are the things that help us this program grow.
It's very cool. And you got Coach Strong here from University of Houston downtown, and Javier Betancourt now up with one away. So, Coach, how do you hit Daryl Thompson? Then you've watched him here for a few innings. This guy's been doing it for a while. How do you attack a guy who can drop in that big looping curveball all the time?
You know, this guy, I was just going to mention that. There was
nice
great
play by John Griffin, who almost goes over the railing, but a couple of Skeeters there save him from literally going head over heels into the dugout. But that was not John Griffin. That is the first baseman, Josh McAdams, selling out. His body literally almost went into the dugout, but that's 2 away. A nice play there from the Blue Crabs first baseman.
You know, you may catch a hanging curveball, but this is the type of guy I believe you have to jump on his fastball early on. You know, I mean, yes, his fastball is probably, somewhere I think he's sitting 87, 88 right now, but, you know, that's the one you have to attack early on, because if you get behind in the count trying to hit some off speed, I mean, the park is a nice size, but that curveball is going to get looped up into the air, and it's probably going to come down in fair territory. You're probably going to get a F7 or a F9.
Well, the man up to bat now, Rico Noel, he stayed back on one pretty nicely in his first at bat.
The leadoff guy, right?
And he almost hit it out, but that time he's backed out of there. Had him doing the little shuffle out of the batter's box. Well, looks like we're gonna have Coach Strong out here for the playoffs as well, as he's volunteered his time.
You're welcome to come out and get some games in with you, man.
And you just crushed that analysis. I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, man, I need to have you in the booth to help out here. That one hit foul by Noel. But I asked Gino the same question. You know, what was your kind of lasting memory from this year? You know, all the success for the Gators out there.
It may sound like a sour note, but I'm gonna say that final out in the game that we lost.
Okay.
You know, it was kind of like, you know what, we made it. You know, it's kind of like one of those, you know, the season is over, but the season has just started.
Yeah.
You know, so we know what we need to do to get back here next year and finish the job and get to the College World Series.
Very cool.
You know, so that last out, man, was like, it was a dream come true. We did make it that far. You know, we just had a good time doing it.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's obviously very important as well, but it sounds like he said you guys got some pitching on the way here next year, too.
Yeah, we've got 20 pitchers out there this
year.
You know?
There you go.
We've got 30 position players, man. We've got 45 out there at fall ball right now.
Nice. That's good when you get to have, it's a good problem to have too many kids. Yeah.
You can enter squad every day.
That's very cool.
Helps a baseball program.
Very cool. Hey, Coach Strong, thanks for stopping by. Like I said, it sounds like we'll hear more of you here next week when the playoffs get going. But the Skeeters went down in order. It was a quick half inning, a couple strikeouts. No score. We're heading to the 4th inning here at Constellation Field. We'll be back here in just a second.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named the recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
All right, top of the 4th, no score. Blue Crabs back at the bat. It'll be John Griffin, the DH, to lead it off. And, everything in baseball, you got threes, 3 outs, 9 innings. So we'll have 3 guests now from UH Downtown. And we got Marcus Moore, who this is going to be an interesting perspective. So Coach Strong last inning was kind of telling us how, the program, it's been around for a little bit. Really the last couple of years, though, it's the marketing behind it, the recruiting's really been elevated. So what's been the big difference for you, seeing where you were at? So you played in
I played for basically the past 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
So I was there before Coach Strong became our head coach.
Yeah.
So we had another coach who came in as well. Right around the time I came in, we had just got a brand new coach as well. So the difference between the two coaches, Coach Strong, he recruit.
Yeah.
Like his first semester there, I tell you, a total of 8 people came out to tryouts.
Oh man.
And
So you need 9 players to play too. So
Yeah.
that's a problem.
So like his main goal, he said, I would never have a tryout like that again.
Uh-huh.
And he stuck to his word. Every semester we have at least 30, 40 kids out there.
That one ripped into the left center field gap. That's going to be at least a single. Griffin makes the turn. He's going to hold up, though, a big fella with a line drive single to get things going. How close are you with the program still? Like, are you a coach on the staff, or are you kind of just hanging around, kind of helping out Coach Strong?
I was a player. I was a player all my years there.
Yeah.
And then I became the vice president my second year there to help try to move the program along. That's what we brought in Coach Strong. I'm like an alumni player, so I come out and support them as much as I can. That's what I plan on doing, especially after the semester we had, especially with the conference title. I want these guys to do the same thing, but bring home the bigger goal as the World Series championship.
Yeah. And it sounds like you guys are trending that way. You said you didn't want to have another tryout with 8 players. You said you got 50 players now, coming out to your tryouts.
Yeah, because when I first did it, it was basically like it was hit or miss. Like you had people come to the practices. You didn't have people come to the practices, but everybody shows up to the game. So it's like your commitment level was like, all right, are you going to be with us or are you not?
It's tough to start a cable program going like that, too.
Yeah, so like once Coach Strong came in, he saw us going on. He was like, okay, we're basically going into a rebuilding stage. We started the Gator 50. Gator 50 brought all the players, high school players. You could be a top recruit. You could be a bench player. It didn't matter. He wanted you on his team. He was like, why not play for your hometown? Why not build a program here and win championships? So my whole thing, once I saw it going on, especially in my last year, I was like, I'm gonna go out with a bang. Like this is gonna be like a great year, and that's what it turned out to be.
Yeah.
15-3 conference record, conference title, regional championship appearance.
Yep.
Like, say if we would have won that, I'm not gonna lie, we probably would have won the whole thing. Like, Like our chemistry off the court was off the field was amazing. It just built on the field. Like these boys, like especially like the young talent, like Gino. I'm not gonna lie, Gino's a stud.
Yeah, he was being modest, but he's
Gino like the lefty. He got a cannon for an arm. Like he's been a little modest. In Hobbs, he was hitting bombs.
Really? Yeah. I was trying to lead him into that. I'm like, the ball carries well. Like maybe hit a few bombs.
He was definitely hitting. He can't even tell you. He pitched 2.
Oh wow, little two-way star, little Shohei Ohtani action out there.
Yeah, he's a great player. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was actually happy when I met him. Like I saw what he did. I was like, that's great.
Yeah. So it sounds like you get a few guys like that, and then word of mouth spreads, and you guys aren't gonna have a problem getting players anymore. So what position did you play then this year?
I played outfield as well.
Okay.
So I was a part of the little tandem.
Very nice.
Most dangerous outfield in the conference. Like you couldn't run on us. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if you looked at our team and saw the stats that they put up, you'd think everybody was an All-American.
Yeah. I mean,
but you can't throw a whole team on there.
No, but you guys had the kind of year. It sounds like just on the cusp of winning the whole dang thing.
Yeah, like that was the way to go from the beginning. Like I did the UHD radio at my school. Like every time I did the sports and stuff. So I was always telling them, "Hey, come watch the UHD baseball team.
Yeah.
Like we're going out there. We're going for a championship." And like every time I said it, like they backed down every single word I said. I'm like, I'm not gonna brag about something that I didn't believe in.
Sure.
And every chance I got a chance, I was like, "Oh yeah," I let them know, "Hey guys, we just won the regional conference championship. We're going to the championship. Like, y'all gotta come support us. Like that's all the big plan. Like we got the players, we got their families, the school support's coming as well. So it's like it's all building up.
Yeah. No, that's very cool. So is this your? I know this was not Gino's first time. Is this your first time here at the ballpark?
Nah, I came a couple of times with one of my jobs. We got tickets sitting over there.
Oh, cool.
I got a foul ball. It's fun.
Very cool. Yeah, no, this is I feel like kind of a misconception, for indie ball, but you get guys like Dallas Beal, the guy pitching tonight, former major leaguer, a lot of former major leaguers. So I'm sure it's kind of cool for you guys to be out here and kind of watching them go about their work.
Yeah, I came. I think I said when I came, Tracy McGrady actually.
Okay,
was out
so
there.
yeah, I got the T-Mac bobblehead over there somewhere. Yeah, that was back in 2014, man. I wasn't here at that time, but last year actually on Get Up, the NBA show on ESPN,
Yeah.
he had that bobblehead out and he was talking about us, and I'm like, man, that is pretty cool. Like Chase McGrady's talking about the Sugarland Skeeters.
Yeah, so it was a great experience here. Every time I came, they got the win. I normally came on Friday, so I saw the fireworks at the same time.
Nice, yeah. Our manager Pete Gavilia, man, last 2 years, he is kind of like Coach Strong for you guys. I mean, we've just stacked up major leaguers. We had 13 guys this year actually go back to the major league level, not the major league level, but to a major league team, back to the minors. Like it's kind of become a factory out here, so I can totally understand, kind of turning the program around. It sounds like that you guys got going out there at University of downtown as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people look down on the NCBA. They're not gonna give it the credit, but people can actually get drafted and picked up on teams in the MLB from us.
Oh, very cool.
It's not like we're just out there playing. Like, we're competing. We're fighting for a championship like everybody else.
Yep.
Just because our conference name or division name, however you want to say, is different. Like, we'll come up there. We'll play y'all.
Yeah.
It don't matter. We'll beat y'all. Like, some of the conferences we faced like A&M, Rice, TCU. Like Wood Wars, you take on like UTSA, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we face everybody. Like, we're not afraid to back down. We're not going to back down from any competition.
That's cool, man. Well, hey, Marcus Moore from University of Houston downtown. I almost had trouble getting that out there. Another scoreless inning from Dallas Beeler. He's got 4 of them so far. We head to the bottom half of the 4th. Thanks for joining us, Marcus, man, and thanks to the rest of your teammates for being out here today.
No problem.
All right, well, we head to the bottom of the 4th. No score between your defending champion Skeeters and the Blue Crowds back here in just a second.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sport to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to...
Okay, bottom of the 4th inning, still a scoreless ball game here as Dallas Beeler and Daryl Thompson, a couple of vets, locked into a pitcher's duel. We got a pitcher in the booth once again, Scribby. Scribby, is that cool? Do we like that?
Scribby's great. Is my volume turned up enough?
Yeah, you're good. I think we're just, I don't know.
We'll get some feedback.
I think we're fine. Yeah, I don't know.
Second here, probably.
Should probably bring YouTube up here. It's been a kind of a hectic night. Just having no baseball our last few nights, kind of get out of your rhythm a little bit. And then the 7-inning game on Wednesday. But
yeah, man, it feels like we had a week off.
And when Bernard gives that a ride, left center. Under it, though, is the left fielder, Joe Benson, out number 1. I thought a couple nights ago on Wednesday, Jan Sandy had a ball right in that same area, and I kind of got into my home run call a little early, so I was tempering myself there.
Yeah, I know. This ballpark is...
it steals. It taketh.
Messes with your instincts, because when you see it get crushed like that, you're like, it's gone. But
That was good, yeah. Off the bat, I thought I had it. Well, Abra Cordero up with 1 down. Ryan Foster, Troy Scribner here with you on a Friday evening at the ballpark. Coco swings at the first pitch and fouls back. Coco's at the stat up here, man. He's on a 9-game hitting streak at the moment. 10-game hitting streak rather, and he's hit 405 over the last 10 games.
Yeah.
So that'll do.
Look at you, Coco.
1 homer,
It's a
7
good haircut.
ribbies. Yeah, it's all about the haircut, man.
Kind of like the blonde, man. I don't know.
Yeah, last year he had a blue haircut, the blue top for a little bit, and he went mostly blonde top. He's got some of the most versatile lettuce in the Atlantic League. I think that's unquestioned.
Versatile lettuce. I like that.
That's what Jim Rome used to. I feel like that was the first time I heard somebody say lettuce, the radio host. That
There it
one,
goes.
and it's an 11-game hitting streak. Single through the right side.
Slow curveball too. It's a good piece of hitting.
I don't know how you stay back on that.
Yeah, it's tough. A little easier as a lefty, I think.
Why so?
Well, with a big curveball like that, it's coming at you rather than going away from you.
Okay.
So it's a little easier to keep your bat head through the path where the ball's going to go, rather than if you're righty, it's kind of running away from you. So it's just harder to stay on it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we've seen a few guys stay back on it nicely. Rico did so in his first at bat, and Witten Bernard as well. Cordero right there with a 1-out single. And Bernard, speaking of him, he's hitting 382. Right behind him, Dennis Phipps, the man at the bat. He's at 379 this month.
Phipps, he's a professional, man.
He's having a heck of a year, and he's finishing it on a high note. I mean, 21 home runs. That's actually the second most home runs that have ever been hit by a Skeeter in a single season. It'd be nice to see him get one more so he can be second all alone.
He'd have 41 if he played somewhere else.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. I mean, Telvin Nash is a great hitter, but if he played here, I don't think he's having a 40 home run year.
No, I mean, this ballpark takes away a lot. So for these power hitters, it's tough.
Yeah, Telvin Nash and even 40 home runs. And Phipsy, he is tied for 8th, 21. He was up there. He had a kind of a power surge last month, and then it's gone a little while. He hasn't hit. He's hit 1 in the month of September and goes to a knee there on the miss.
That curveball, it's tough to stay back on.
Man, a la Adrian Beltre right there.
He throws it a lot too, man. He throws that curveball a lot. So.
How does he use it similarly to you, or does he kind of use it more as his like first pitch?
Yeah, no, he gets a lot more swings and misses on his curveball. I'm not sure if his is a little bit faster than mine or a little bit sharper, but he gets a lot more swings and misses, whereas mine's more of a surprise.
Yeah, like, oh, crap.
Catch somebody looking
Yeah.
or get somebody, just kind of randomly getting somebody to swing and miss on it. But oof.
Oh man,
Just
almost stayed back on it and had a double down the line, but just missed 1 and 2 the count.
Yeah, he uses it definitely. He can throw for a strike, and he has it as his out pitch too, because he doesn't really throw much else to get swings and misses. He has a really good fastball. That's a big difference maker, is being able to locate your fastball both sides of the plate, and then pair it with that curveball. That's a tough speed differential to cover. So
I think Darryl Thompson, maybe Lou Ford's the other guy that could actually have been drafted by the Expos, and Thompson actually was, but that's a throwback right there.
wow.
That one just misses outside 2 and 2, and a good take there
TrackMan.
by Phipps. Yeah, that one. Also, the TrackMan giveth, TrackMan taketh away.
That's
Just
one of those ones that if there's no trackman, then umpire's probably going to give it to him.
Yep.
For a strikeout. But there's no corners anymore, so
It's a good frame there too by Valerio.
got to put it on the plate, man.
See where he goes here with the 2-2 count. Goes to the curve again, man. He throws it like at you too. I mean, he likes that front door action.
Yep. I mean, you can't tell if he's purposely throwing it to that side of the plate. He could just be
missing a spot,
missing it a little bit or something like that. It's hard to tell from here, but
it's got to be tough as a hitter. I mean, hopefully you pick up the spin, but if you think it's a fastball coming right at your dome, and then all of a sudden,
I was thinking right here he's probably gonna. I don't know. Yeah.
So yeah, there you backed him up with the fastball.
No, that was at 77 miles an hour. I think that was a changeup.
Just a little
the old curveball changeup combination,
Yeah.
dude. I use that often, but he missed with it up, so now he's got to come back.
See, this is why it's good to have a former major leaguer in the booth, because I would have just said that was a fastball and been on with it.
And went back with the 3-2 curveball.
Good take by Phipps. Ball 4, so the Skeeters get a man in scoring position.
It's a professional at bat right there.
Dude, yeah.
Take a ball that's about 2 inches off the plate.
I mean, especially for righties. I mean, you see it so often that the pitchers go with like that slider away combo after going in. It's like so many flails. I mean, swings and misses. Remember Khalil Green?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so he was. I remember growing up, man. He was a great hitter. I mean, he was elite in some capacity, especially for shortstop. but
Right.
he could not hit that pitch. I mean, it was the book on him, and it was so tough to watch too because it was just so predictable. Slider away, slider away, slider away, and I mean, then at that point when you go to the fastball in, it's like, what are you gonna do? He's not gonna be able to get his hands around.
Chance, especially with those big league sliders, man. Those things disappear.
Yeah, he had a couple really good years, and then he had some other stuff he was dealing with too. But man, he was fun to watch.
Yeah.
0-1 to Bornstein here. No score. Bottom of the fourth.
It's a good chance to score right here off this guy. He's not going to give us many chances probably in this game to put up some runs, so we got to take full advantage here.
Very true. Daryl Thompson has been lights out this year. And Bornstein rips it right field. That one's going to get down. And they're going to send Cordero home. The throw's cut off, too, as the Coco with the head first slide touches home plate. That was an awkward-looking play all around. But
I don't think we can even call that a head first slide.
That was I guess, kind of a body slam. I don't even know, but Cordero's in safely, and a 1-0 lead for the Skeeters. RBI single from Zach Bornstein. As man, I thought Travis Witherspoon, he came up firing it, and the throw got cut off. That must have been some miscommunication there.
Yeah, I think that was a very confusing play because the Coco's not obviously very fleet of foot, so he was chugging around third, and he was getting held up at first because it was a shallow jam job base hit. And he was dead at the plate if he got sent, but
yeah,
it looked like the right fielder bobbled it a little bit, and then he went. And the cutoff man thought he was held up already, so he cut the ball off.
That's one of those times
Coco
where
just kind of went home easy. I mean, he didn't make it look easy, but
no, it looked. A good thing he got up from that. Okay, as that one's fouled straight back and into the seats. But I guess, nice play there.
Wow.
By one of our SWAT team members
Look
there.
at those hands down there, man.
No, hands team.
Spider-Man stuck that one out of nowhere.
I guess the lack of speed there was beneficial for Cordero because I think Griffin just assumed, or not Griffin, McAdams there at first just assumed. Yeah, there's no chance they're sending him home.
He thought he was holding up the whole way there, and Coco kind of read the play and made it home.
So 1-0 lead now. And Troy Scribner just mentioned, I mean, you're not going to get a lot out of Daryl Thompson, so you got runners on first and second here, just one away. And Jansanti pops it up toward Blackstone there and shallow left. The shortstop is under it, and with two hands, he makes the play for out number 2.
Even there, that was a really good pitch he made to Bornstein. He took a good hack on his first pitch fastball, fouled it straight back towards us. And then, in a hitter on that situation, you tell yourself, I'm on that pitch, I'm on time. If he throws me another fastball, I'm going to smash it.
And then he goes with the changeup.
What pitchers see, what smart pitchers see, like Daryl Thompson, is he's hitting the bottom half of the baseball, and his eyes are a little bit underneath it, which means he's basically, for lack of a better term, he's late with his eyes. So it's a really good idea when you see somebody foul it straight back to go right back inside, and he threw a really, really good fastball inside, and he was way late. Obviously, it sawed him off, and he was able to muscle it out there, as Bornstein often does for a base hit. But
yeah, because, I mean, with his power, too, the right fielder's probably playing near the warning track.
Right, exactly. So he made a good pitch and just got burned kind of, but
that's a good breakdown right there from the former big leaguer. I can't be doing that. So that's why I gotta have supplemented here in the booth with Troy Scribner. 0-1 they count to Juan Silverio. Good to see him back in the lineup. He's been pretty much the Iron Man of the team, and he has kind of a little banged up. When you play almost every day like he did for the first half and begin the second half, you imagine.
Yeah, he was missed dearly when he was hurt for that stretch at third base. I mean, he's just hard to replace in the lineup and on defense because he does so many things for us.
Big spot for him here. Tough assignment, though, in his first game back to get Daryl Thompson. The 0-1 fastball gets it by Silverio. 0-2. So now where do you see? You got the fastball by him there. Do you go back to it again?
It's just the perfect speed combo. You get the first pitch curveball he's way in front of, and then you just beat him with a heater. And now it's 0-2, and you can literally do whatever you want.
You can pitch like that into your 40s and you're late for him. If you're just going to be able to change speeds like that.
It doesn't matter how hard you throw either. After that slow curveball, you can throw anything, and they're going to probably be late. So we'll see what he tries to do here, whether he goes back up with a fastball or back down with a curveball.
Worse than
maybe
second
just
here.
a freeze fastball outside. Yep.
That's where he win. Yeah, a little Greg Maddox over here. 0-2.
That's also a good move. I've done that often. You got to pick the right guy to do it, though, because some guys aren't thinking along with you, some guys are just kind of stubborn about it. They stick with their approach, but you get a guy that's thinking with you, like probably Sylvie's probably thinking along with him that he's either going to go curveball away or fastball up, and then you buzz a fastball down and away, and you get a lot
Kind
of
of frees him.
surprise takes and strike threes on it. That was a good pitch, but Sylvie's he's good enough.
He's tough to strike out, man.
Right, he's good enough to put the bat on the ball.
0-2 from Thompson. That one in the dirt, and kind of
Just missed with that one.
you have Valerio, more or less the ball caught him, but he's able to keep it in front 1-2. So you got Phipps at second, Borenstein at first, 2 down. Skeeters ahead 1-0 here at the bottom of the 4th. Dallas Beeler just chugging along with 4 scoreless. Skeeters have finally got to Daryl Thompson, though, here in the 4th. So, yeah, so that was fastball in the dirt. I mean, you got to imagine he's going back to that curve here.
Yeah, I mean, he's still in control. It's 1-2, so he can do kind of whatever he wants still.
We'll see where Thompson goes. The High Sox, veteran Blue Caps right-hander. 1-2 pitch, and he did go back to the curve. But Silverio probably got the last, like, third of an inch on his bat there.
Somehow was able to put bat on it. That was a good pitch.
Silverio having himself a nice at-bat here against Daryl Thompson.
That's what you got to do when you're facing a guy that has a big repertoire like that. You got to just work and make him throw his best stuff, foul pitches off if you can.
Yeah, it looks
Wait
like
for a mistake.
he's working him away here, so that might be like that's talking about going fastball in. That kind of looks like where he's setting him up here based off the TrackMan radar. Now the catcher setting up away. Another curveball lined off the glove of Thomas into foul territory. They're going to wave Phipps home, and Tony's not going to have a play. In to score is Dennis. RBI single.
That speed just kills.
Dennis Phipps, man. That guy can book it. Felipe Paulino takes his helmet off, tosses it in the dugout. How nice is it to have him back, too, by the way, Felipe.
Oh, yeah, we love Paulino. He's always a good guy to have in the clubhouse.
He's out there taking off Phipps' helmet, man. Wow, Phipps, he was moving there.
Oh, yeah, he was moving. He knew he had a shot. Catch a break right there. He left the curveball out over the plate. Well hit baseball off third base. The guy just popped out of his glove there. It looked like he thought he caught it. He was walking off the field like he was.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to go foul. So when I saw it hit his glove, I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, I wonder if that ball might have hooked foul if he hadn't have tried to go out and grab it.
It was close, but yeah, he definitely thought he had it in his glove.
I didn't know. Tony, when he was here last year, he played a little bit of second, but mostly outfield. I actually didn't know third base was in his repertoire. It's kind of a little jarring to see him out there, but I mean, that's a tough play. That ball was absolutely laced.
Yep, tough play. Those line drives, people, I mean, those are not easy.
No.
Sometimes they're spinning weird, and you got to kind of, judge it.
The ones that are hit, like a lot of times in center field, too, they'll just be knuckling. Like, you don't really see it.
Yeah, especially in this thick Texas air, man. It does a lot to change the flight path of these baseballs.
2-0, the count to Cody Stanley. 2-0 the lead now for the Skeeters. The RBI knock for Juan Silverio. I mean, Silverio and Phipps are roommates, too, so if Phipps is not getting in there, Silverio's going to have a few words for him. Man, hey, that's my RBI out there, bro.
Yeah, man. Don't take away his steak.
That's 1 and 2, or one of the 1 and 2 RBI guys on the team. That's number 68 on the year for Silverio. In the dirt there, good take by Stanley. Now 3-0. I was told that now we have a new sound clip for Cody Stanley. I've never even seen a long game Paulie.
Yeah,
like Philip Seymour Hoffman's like in the conference room. He's like, "Thank you, Stanley." It's like, we're playing that one now. Shout out Dan Runzler for getting us the.
Oh yeah, of course.
Giving us the heads up. Such a good movie. 3-0 pitch. Ooh, Cody's swinging there. Got the green light and took a big hack, but missed it. 3-1.
It's a good guy to swing 3-0 on. You know he's going to be around the plate. He's not one of those guys that's just going to lose guys 4 in a row. So
that's a good call. I mean, yeah, he's
took a good cut at it, but
I mean, I like the idea. You're talking. I mean, base runners are probably going to be limited throughout the night when Daryl Thompson's out there. So you got a good spot here.
You're probably going to get a better pitch 3-0 than you are 3-1 because
Mm-hmm.
he can mix in off speed behind an account like that. So I like that move.
3-1 from Thompson. Stanley
he got 2.
Pops it up. That was a pitch that he usually handles there, but into foul territory. So a full count now means runners at least will be on the move. So a single should most definitely score Borenstein. Ball in the gap, likely going to score Silverio. 3-2, 2 down. An action pitch upcoming. Skeeters have put up 2 runs here so far. Looking for more. Full count from Thompson. Goes to the curveball. Cody stays back and fouls it straight back. Still 3-2. Javier Betancourt on deck. Batika almost left the yard on Wednesday. I thought he did. He hasn't had a home run in as a Skeeter yet, but that was just about as close as we've seen him.
Yeah, I know.
Hit the base of the wall there in left center.
I know. We've all been rooting for him to get his first. He's saving him for the playoffs.
Exactly. He had a great postseason. He went 3 for 5 in the Game 5 of the championship series last year.
Really?
So he had one of his better games in Game 5. So that was huge. That one line back, Stanley having himself a good AB here. That was pitch number 8. Forcing Daryl Thompson to work.
We're gonna need to get this guy a tighter hat, I think.
Right. He's got the. Oh man, who would? I guess he's got a little Fernando Rodney look after.
Rodney, but after he throws it, it's backwards like.
Yeah,
Fresh Prince
it's
of
like
Bel-Air.
Sam Ravasio almost.
Yeah.
I don't know. That guy's hat stays on his head. He's like a full, almost like 180 off the side.
Yeah.
It's impressive. Another full count pitch here to Cody Stanley.
Good pitch.
And reaches out for it, pops it up to short, and Kent Blackstone makes the play on the run.
The old 3-2 curveball.
Man, he was going back to the well again and again.
Yep.
So 2 runs to the Skeeters here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They take a 2-0 lead ahead of the top of the 5th inning. Ryan Posner and Troy Scribner here with you. Back in just a moment.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. And people are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Top of the 5th, Skeeters lead 2-0, and the way Dallas Beeler's been going tonight, that looks like it should hold up. Beeling and dealing. We got Ryan Posner and Troy Scribner here in the booth. We're live on Facebook now too, so if you're
No way.
Yeah, roaming around the book, we're also live on Twitter. So
Cool.
yeah, if you're out on social media tonight, you might have accidentally stumbled upon us, and if you're still with us, thank you. Getting a little more than you bargained for. We got a former big leaguer in the booth here breaking down the game tonight. And Josh McAdams, the first baseman, he had a nice play in foul territory earlier in this one, a 1-for-1 as well. Beeler's first pitch. Oop, you got my computer going nuts here. 1-0 the count from Dallas. So I don't think I've had you in the booth while Dallas is pitching, man.
No, I haven't watched Dallas from this.
What makes Dallas Beeler tick? What's
man.
his?
So many things. Dallas is one of by far the best teammates that I've ever had in my life, and one of the best human beings on this planet for sure. So that helps. But yeah, I mean he's a guy that used to, in his prime, throw an amazing 2-seam, and he still has it, but it's a little harder to throw with this ball and in this league. So it's not quite as sharp as as it would be with a big league ball. So, but yeah, he's a he's sinker cutter guy. He's gonna absolutely crush the strike zone with both of them.
Yeah, he's a strike thrower for sure. I mean.
Oh yeah, and he's got a good breaking ball. His changeup's something that it's a tough break.
Yeah, that one grounded into the hole. Looks like it hit off the shoe of Javier Betancourt.
I was gonna say either the shoe or the lip of the grass.
It might have been the lip. I think you're right. You're right.
The lip of the grass. I mean, I take ground balls out there sometimes on BP, and that lip is kind of rough.
We saw a ball that almost got Wancho right up in the
Yeah, you got to get ahead of it, or else it might pop up and hit you right in the mouth.
Yeah,
that's a tough play. Good pitch, just beating it into the ground. mean, Dallas is pro at getting ground balls, so.
Yeah, that's definitely his MO from what I've seen. But it's interesting you said one of the best teammates, man. He's one of the, present company excluded, obviously. He's like one of my favorite guys on the team. Like, always can go and have a chat with him. His brother was an NFL center. I don't know if you knew that.
No,
yeah,
wow.
he's on the practice squad for the Niners and the Philadelphia Eagles, and his brother went to Stanford. Is now like an entrepreneur in Silicon Valley. Like, I could definitely see Dallas Buehler also being like an entrepreneur in Silicon Valley, like after his playing career's over.
For sure. He's a big guy, man. He knows how to move. He knows how to work.
Yeah, he's good. He's got a good like disposition too. I know you as well. Like it's sometimes tough going through the indie ball circuit, but seems like he's just a guy. No matter where he is, he's gonna be make the most of a situation.
Right. He's so reliable, consistent. It's a rarity to see him come in and give up a ton of runs and get pulled out early. He's always going to give you 5 innings, 85, 100 pitches. He's always going to give your team a chance to win. He's never going to quit, and he just works, man.
I went up there to Witherspoon 2-1 rather. Yeah, he was just absolutely lights out to begin last year. I think got picked up by the Royals and it didn't go as well. And it was like one of those things where we're really happy to have him back. It was tough to have him back though at the same time too, because you were hoping it was going to work out. But
yeah,
he said they didn't really let him kind of cut it loose, and they tried to make him throw a certain set of pitches.
Yeah, when I don't know because I haven't been picked up from indie ball, but I know that you kind of just have to be a guinea pig for whatever they want you to do because you're in a position where you don't really have any, ground to stand on. And you kind of got to do what they say. And I think Dallas, in his situation, they were trying to make him throw 4-seam fastballs, which is something that he just doesn't do and has never done. And nor should he have to because his sinker and his cutter are good enough to play anywhere.
Yeah.
But they were trying to, cookie cut him into a pitcher that he wasn't really comfortable with, and he didn't have his success that he usually does.
It's
a shame because, that opportunity doesn't come about that often, and he definitely earned it, and it was tough to see him have an opportunity and just get kind of toyed with and, not have success and then have the opportunity get taken away from him. So, it's tough. Baseball is it's a tough game, minor league baseball. People, often don't see it, but it's hard, man. All of us have similar stories. We're not here. Not all of us are here for, reasons that are deserving. Most of it is tough breaks, injuries, just kind of bad timing situations. Baseball is ruthless, so.
And that was kind of ruthless there as Betancourt goes into double play mode. They shoot one through the 5.5 hole. Wynn Bernard up throwing, though, but in safely to third goes McAdams. And on the throw, Kent Blackstone is into second. Hopefully Hobby's okay. It kind of looked like he got tangled up there.
Yeah, he kind of got a rough first step and couldn't quite get to the ball. He's just in a bad position. The ball kind of just beat him up a little bit in that 6-hole.
First
runner
of
would
the
like
night.
to see that ball go to second base there. I know he did look like he had a chance to get him out at
Yeah.
third, but you got to think it's a 2-run game. Now you have the tying run on second instead of first base. There's no double play.
It's a good
Pitcher's
call.
got to roll through signs now with a man on second. You'd like to see that ball go to second.
Yeah, Blue Crabs pushing on the base pass here. This is their biggest threat of the night so far, and that's going to bring the Skeeters infield in.
Yeah, if the infield comes in, that's another thing.
So I can cut down our range a little bit with Edwin Garcia. He's 1 for 2 tonight. See if Buehler can work himself out of this. Nobody up in the bullpen yet. Got some guys just kind of roaming. Actually, no. No. Is that Schlereth or is that Gibson?
It's just Danny Schlereth doing some dry work out there, getting his movements in.
Danny Schlereth.
What a guy.
I like his high rising shorts. That's the go-to look. Man, he seems like he's a fun guy to be around as well.
Oh, the best. Him and I are locker buddies, so
oh, nice.
I get my fair share of Schlereth every day. He's one of the best.
Everyone should get a little dose of Daniel Schlereth every day.
For sure.
It'll brighten your day up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's a ball upstairs to Garcia, 1-0. You got a ground ball pitcher. He could certainly use a ground ball here, maybe to Juan Silverio.
You're in no hurry to throw strikes, though, in this situation.
Sure.
A walk isn't the worst thing. Get a double play, back up your infield.
Nice little off-speed pitch there, and Garcia fouls it back.
He's going to go for the punch out, and if not, put him on first. Get
And
yourself set up for a double play.
That's
Back
a
up
good
your
call.
infield.
John Griffin, 6'6", probably a guy. He's already actually he got into a 5-4-3 in the first inning. So
Yeah, would be the worst thing. Yep.
1-1 pitch, kind of gives Garcia a buzz there, up and in, 2-1. This is the first time I've ever seen somebody try to do the wave, and I'll be honest, I don't know where you stand. I'm not a huge wave fan. For this reason, it's a 2-0 game. You've got the tying run on second base. It's the 5th inning. Like, I know this is minor league baseball, so it's a little bit different. But I mean, man, this is a pivotal moment in the game. I want my attention on the field.
You have to ask yourself if they're paying attention at all.
Yeah, right.
Probably not though. So.
That's cool. I haven't seen anyone try to get the wave going.
It's all good, man. If they're having fun,
yeah,
let 'em be.
that's the mantra here. Like on a major league game, though, I mean, I grew up as a Padres fan, so there's a lot of games where they got away from us real quickly. So the wave was used a lot.
It was welcomed, yeah.
Yeah. 2-2 pitch. Ooh, that is a tough pitch to lay off by Garcia, but he does.
Good breaking ball. Good block by Stan too.
Good catching tandem right now.
Yeah.
Having both guys. I mean, obviously everybody quote unquote healthy. I mean, that's a relative term at this point in the year, but to have them available every day is
we
huge.
only have 2, so you gotta give each other a break every once in a while. It's nice to have both of them healthy enough to.
And not losing anything in the hitting department or the lineup. And that one's lined left field. In to score is McAdams. A heck of a throw by Bernard. He is meat. Blackstone throw out by what was that, 7 steps?
Yikes.
Nice throw by Witten Bernard.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
That's your bad, third base coach.
Yeah, he did. He was patting his chest, letting him know that one's on me. I mean, we just saw Bernard show off the cannon there to almost get.
I mean, he could have underhanded it probably and would have beat him, but still, it's not even close.
I think they saw Coco go for home plate last inning. They thought, hey, all right, if he can do that, we're gonna go for it too. But
try to surprise him.
So an RBI single for Garcia, but I mean, Ken Blackstone was absolute meat at home plate there, not even close. 7-2 on the putout for out number 2. So. Yeah, just a pitch away from going back into the dugout with a lead still.
Yeah, it'd be a good one to finish off the inning right here.
And Big John Griffin takes outside 1-0. Remember earlier, it was like the first homestand of the year. One of the first emails I got, I knew people were listening, was John Griffin's mom emailed me. She was like, hey, really appreciated the broadcast last night. It's actually Big John's birthday tomorrow. If you guys can sing happy birthday to him on the, and
wow.
We did. We had the birthday song going for him every time he was up to bat. Although I was like, if he asked me if I was the one who did that, I'd be like, yeah, that wasn't me, dude. Because he seems like he's probably pretty imposing at 6'6".
Yeah.
What do they have him listed at? Where's he? Oh, there you go, 230.
Looks like Joe Mauer.
Oh yeah, that's a good comp right there. I just went to Target Field for the first time. Did you ever play there at Target Field?
No.
It was awesome,
I don't
man.
think so.
Kind of weird to think you're in Minnesota in an open air stadium, but I mean, absolutely beautiful stadium. And they had a 2-foot-long hot dog. They called it the Bomba because that's their thing. They had with the Bomba. They called it the Bomba stick. It was $32 though. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to pass. That looked pretty cool though.
$32 hot dog.
Yeah, I mean it's 3 hot dogs, but it comes in a little carrying case.
Oh my gosh.
I went for the cheese curds instead. When in Rome.
There you go.
So 1-1 the count to John Griffin. I've never been to a dome stadium. I know they used to have the Metrodome out there. I've never been I guess there's only one now, the Trops, the only true dome.
Yeah, all the other ones are retractable roofs, so.
That one grounded up the middle. That's going to get through. Jan Santi is going to fire back into the infield, so into scores Garcia. It looks like obviously there's still some moisture out there in the outfield. I think the ball just.
It's just too slow of a grounder.
Yeah.
Tough.
So that's going to tie it up. RBI knock from John Griffin makes it a 2-2 game here in the top of the 5th.
He's going to get you ground balls. They're not always going to go to the right people like in this inning, but he's going to get you your ground balls for sure. He's just got a couple bad breaks.
And I was talking to Dallas earlier. There was a start at Somerset where he let up 12 hits. He's like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm hitting my spots. They were just punching the holes. And when you're a guy like him who pitches to contact,
right,
that's gonna come with the territory.
Yeah, it just happens sometimes. Stuff's got to go your way, and sometimes stuff just doesn't go your way.
I mean, nothing really hit all that hard though. So that still going for him. And first pitch to Tony Thomas.
He's still doing fine now. He's got to get at it right here, and then we'll be right back up.
Oh
putting
yeah.
up some runs off the other guys. So.
Let's see where he's at on his pitch count here. Got him at, that was pitch number 82. So we can probably try him out there for another inning, you'd imagine. That one chopped foul left side, so quickly 0-2 to Tony Thomas.
How many you say?
80. That was 83 right there. So I guess that's kind of nowadays that's kind of like the breaking point, where you're getting towards your last inning or end of your line.
Yeah, you'd like to see him try to go out for one more. It depends on how quickly he finishes off this inning.
0-2 the count to Tony T. Ooh, big lead for Griffin, and he kept going, but he's got to come on right back. As that one's fouled away by Tony Thomas. Former Florida State Seminole. He was a very high draft pick by the Boston Red Sox out of Florida State, a third-round pick. Awesome dude as well, man. We had him for just a fleeting moment last year, but we had a hospital visit. I think I told the story earlier in the year, but a hospital visit that no one signing up for, and the first day he was here, he signed up his name for it.
Really?
With the Skiers, I kind of just made me like him a lot. And that one's lined to left. Bernard looks up, and that's gonna knock a panel off the manual score, but I've never seen that before. In the second base goes Tony T, and that literally knocked out a 0 on the manual scoreboard. It was hit.
Knocked out both zeros in the third inning.
Wow. So the third inning no longer exists here tonight, and that's a double for Thomas, but luckily got it in time, and now Pete and Gavilia come out and take a look. Oh, I didn't even realize what you were showing me there. Oh, I got Chris Parsons' New Britain with a 4-3 lead in the top of the 8th over Somerset, and that is huge because we don't want to have them come back out there and play those games. So if they lose tonight, they're out of playoff contention. It looks like they're talking to Dallas, though.
Injury timeout for Dallas.
So double by Thomas, but John Griffin held up at third base there. I wonder what happens if the ball goes through. It's just, I guess, the ground will double.
It's got to be, yeah. It's the same thing as getting stuck in a fence or something.
A righty getting up in a hurry now in the Skeeters bullpen. Is that Martin?
Looks like Eibner.
Oh, Eibner getting loose. And, yeah, that's going to do it for Beeler. And not what you want to see as we're getting here right toward the postseason. Hopefully he is okay. We'll keep you updated on that front. We'll take a quick break here. Top of the 5th, score now 2-2. Blue Crabs have got runners on second and third, and Brett Eibner going to come on in here in relief of Dallas Beeler, who left with an apparent injury. All right, we'll be back here in just a second.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
All right, we're back here. Ryan Paz and Troy Scribner, top of the 5th. Kind of a tough scene. Dallas Beeler having to leave with an apparent injury. We're just hoping.
Hope he's okay, yeah.
Yeah, hope that was precautionary. But Dallas, going to be expected to be leaned on heavily, in the postseason as he was last year as well. And never want to see that, but let's just hope and hope and hope.
Yeah, we're going to need him, so hopefully he recovered.
Brett Eibner now going to come on in out of relief. Eibner, the two-way stud, used to be a outfielder in the major leagues with the Royals, the Dodgers, and the A's, and now here as a reliever. This is his 7th appearance with the Skeeters. No record, a 3.00 ERA, 6 innings pitched. He's kept lefties 0 for 6, righties 5 for 13, and it's going to be Corey Vaughn to greet him here. Tony Thomas knocked out some paneling there in left field on a double. I've never seen that. I mean, doesn't seem like it will happen if you hit the wall out there in the right spot. I'm surprised I haven't seen that before, but
yeah,
it's a weird scene. So runners in second and third too. Eibner, with the injury, he's going to get as much time as he needs to warm up.
A good one.
That'll put a little fear there into Corey Vaughn in the deck circle.
Bull. Yeah, that scoreboard's scary, man. I've heard, I want to say Winton and Phipps has said before that if you run into that wall, it's very sharp. It's just like
you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want
to. Like sheets of metal that make it up, so it's kind of sketchy going near that thing.
Well, it's crazy. Growing up, I never realized the Aaron Rowan plays when I think of when he literally ran face first into the fence. I was like, why is that such a big deal? Like I feel like the fence is padded or like whatever, and then for the first time you run into a fence, you're like, oh my god, that guy's a psycho. Like he literally ran face first into a metal fence.
Some of them are better than others, but most of them are not.
I mean, even the padded walls, like there's concrete behind those. Like they're not like it's not like a trampoline.
No, those hurt a lot.
So luckily Winton didn't have to run into it there. He tried to played it off the wall pretty well, considering that had to kind of freaked him out a little bit to watch the ball hit off the paneling and the panels disappear.
Yeah, right off the zero.
So it'll be Corey Vaughn with 2 away. Corey Vaughn 1 for 1 tonight, hit by a pitch. See, I got his dad's bobblehead over there. Hope that's not bad luck.
Oh gosh.
It's somewhere up there. Oh yeah, it's behind Pete, the Game of Thrones one.
Greg Vaughn.
So Brett Eibner on in relief. 2 away here in the top of the 5th. The Fireballers' first pitch to Corey Vaughn is a fastball. Misses up and in, 1-0. Got first base open here.
Yeah, Eibner's a guy who's got a good four-seam fastball. He's probably going to try to work up in the zone a little bit. Set up that slider. He's got to get ahead of the count, though, first.
1-0 goes back to the heater, misses away, 2-0. How, for a guy that's, I think he's only really in his, as a pro at least, in his second kind of full season as a pitcher, does he look pretty polished for a guy that had been playing outfield for so long?
Yeah, he only has, I think he told me, 8 months or 9 months of experience pitching, and that's unheard of for someone like me.
It's not an easy transition to make.
It's not, no, it's
even when you do throw like 95 like he does.
I mean, yeah, guys that have pitched their whole lives are still trying to figure stuff out. I can't imagine starting from scratch. But he does a good job. I mean, he's got obviously a lot of athleticism to work with, which benefits you when you're just trying to start up. But he's working through his delivery, trying to find his delivery still. And there's inconsistencies that you can, pick out, but he'll figure it out as long as he keeps throwing and getting experience. And
Yeah, his numbers were great with the Airhogs this year, and they were actually they were pretty good with the Rangers too when he was in their minor league affiliates. And so far, so good here. That is a walk. First batter he faces here. So I'll load the bases for Charlie Valerio with 2 away. He was a part of a pretty good high school baseball team too out in the Woodlands here locally. It was him and Kyle Drabeck in the same rotation. And they won a 5A state title while they were out there. I'm not sure. I know Paul Goldschmidt went to the Woodlands. I don't know if he was there when they were there. He was on that team. That's just absurd. You got Goldie, Drabeck, and Eibner. That one fouled back by Valerio, 0-1. Got fireworks after the game tonight.
Nice.
The tank bobbleheads looking sharp. I got mine down there. Next to
we
Cody
all got ours in the locker room too.
Next to Cody Bellinger down there. 0-1 pitch, like a broken bat, popped up into the infield, playable for Cordero, and Coco has it for out number 3. So the big news, hopefully Dallas Beeler is okay first and foremost, but the Skeeters also work out of the tightrope there, 2 runs in, but the game's still tied, 2-2. Ryan Posner and Troy Scribner going to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back here in just a second.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Bottom of the 5th, 2-2 tie. The score, and Daryl Thompson still on the mound. And I don't think he, as you were saying, Troy, I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon.
Nope.
Got a rubber arm.
He'll throw until he doesn't want to throw anymore.
He is the pitching coach, so yeah, I guess it's his call. First pitch to Javier Betancourt away 1-0. Yeah, he's up there just about any pitching category because, I mean, the thing in this league, too, it's longevity. Not too many guys stick around in this league for as long as Daryl Thompson has.
You're not really supposed to, I guess, right?
Yeah, and he's from Maryland. He's just a local guy, so I guess he's latched on. He
just wants to keep playing. I mean, there's a lot of guys like that just, they want a place to play. They want to have some fun and
stay local here.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch. Betancourt lines it into right center. That's at least a single, and slipping and falling is Witherspoon, but he's able to knock it down. So Javi's going to stay at first with the single. Javier Betancourt, another one of those bats starting to really turn it on here in the month of September.
Yeah, Javi's a good player. He's a guy that's, if he gets consistent playing time, he's going to hit just fine. He just needs to see the ball more. Doesn't really get to play a lot, so.
Yeah, it's nice to see him out there. He's kind of just a ball of energy, too.
Oh yeah,
youngest guy on the team.
Yeah, he's great to have.
Only guy on the team who's younger than me.
Wow, look at that. Yeah,
What?
he is a youngin', huh?
May 95.
Wow.
So just 24 years old. He does have extensive time, though. He spent some time with the Brewers and the Tigers and the minors. That's the obviously difference between coming from Venezuela and the Dominican. Those guys are signed as like 16-year-olds.
Right.
It's how old are you when you got signed by the Astros?
I mean, I was a senior in college, so I was 22, 21. I don't even know how.
That's still crazy. Like a transition from that age, even. But
I know, but I can't even imagine some of these high school guys that come into from high school to pro ball. Like what a change in atmosphere that must be for them. Tough transition. You kind of, a lot of them are, at least the ones that I've been around are, they're young, and they, for good reason, don't really know how to handle themselves in situations, and you kind of have to give them a break just because.
Sure, they're 18.
Yeah, how could you possibly know,
yeah,
the conduct that you're supposed to have and what you're supposed to do? So you try to help them out as much as you can, but it's got to be tough.
I mean, you're moving, I didn't move away from where I was from. I mean, I went to college in the same place I grew up, but I was 21. I mean, 18 years old, you're packing up your stuff, you're riding the bus, going from town to little town to little town.
I know, you're completely on your own.
Yep. You're probably, I'm guessing, in kind of like a small dorm room setting, with a roommate.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a crazy lifestyle, man. 0-2 the count to Rico Noel. Having a nice battle here with Daryl Thompson. He's done a nice job staying back on the curve. He squared a bunt earlier in the at-bat. Did not get it down, though.
A little shot to the ego, too, for those high school kids. They come from, programs where they're the king. They're the king of every sport, probably. They're the stud in baseball. They're going to get drafted, have a big signing bonus, and then you enter into pro ball, and
everybody's that guy.
You're just instantly just one of the other guys, one of the other 1,000 guys that got drafted. And oh, my goodness.
Ooh, that one low and in, but called a strike. And Noel down looking there for out number 1. So we'll walk back to the dugout for Rico. That's a hang with him.
Tough pitch to take for a strike right there. It's
having such a good at bat too. He's fouling off pitch after pitch.
Yeah, it's a shame.
One down. I'll bring in Wynn Bernard. Skeeters going right in the middle of this order here. Go ahead, run on first base and Javier Betancourt. This is the spot lineup you want up.
Oh yeah.
First pitch, curveball. Bernard stayed back on it pretty nicely there, but still it's so hard. You feel like you probably wait for a day and a half and you're still early.
Yep. Yeah, his is good too, man. It's slow, but it's got some sharpness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's slow, and
that one was
it gets more.
That was a little bit east to west there. Another one of those curveballs in the dirt and swung on a miss by Bernard. 0-2. I think he fouled that one off.
Just has a little extra break at the last couple inches of it, are just kind of running away from the barrels.
So you just go right back to the well here. You go 3 curveballs, or you think you maybe go fastball?
Yeah,
up?
I mean he hasn't gotten really too close to both of those, so I would just try to maybe go a little bit further down, a little bit further away, and see if you can get him to commit to it.
Decent speed at first base.
Looks like he's going for the freeze heater though. Nope, he went for another one.
Goes upstairs with the curve.
Oof.
Does not catch the zone though.
I thought that was for sure going to get called. He missed his spot. He left it up, but
yeah,
sometimes the up curveballs get called in the TrackMan zone because that tickles the top of that zone. But
65 miles per hour.
That one was too high.
That's almost too slow for TrackMan to read. I think like 55 miles per hour is like the bare minimum you have to hit.
Yeah, interesting. He threw the swing and miss strikeout pitch slower than the other ones, which
yeah.
is weird to me. I would try to do the opposite probably, but.
Fastball that time. Bernard able to lunge out there and foul it away. Win 1 for 2 tonight. He's pushed that hitting streak to 14 games. Still not the longest of the season. Dennis Phipps went on a 20-game streak. That's still the second longest by any player in the league this year.
Really?
Yeah, JP Sportman went on a 27-game streak out of New
JP
York.
Sportman, Central Connecticut State U.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Good guy.
A couple Connecticut guys. You guys.
Player, yeah.
It's like a tribe out there. You
know.
You know each other.
Yeah, I saw him up there in New York. One of our first series, but I don't know what happened. He got hurt or something. But
yeah, he hasn't played for a
hasn't
while.
Been around.
I mean, hope he's okay, but thankfully, because imagine him. That's another big bat in that lineup.
He's a really good player, man. I
played the A's, right?
I was
in the major league level
with Oakland for forever, and I always played against him through the minor leagues, and I was always happy for him to see him get that far because it's tough coming out of the Northeast Conference.
Sure.
To get anywhere. And I mean, he was always a good player. Always hit. Always played hard.
Were you guys one of those schools that like you'd have to play your first like 2 months of the season like away because of the weather?
Yeah, you have to. Good job, Winnie. It's a tough pitch.
Yeah, it gets a piece of that one. Stays alive at 2-2. So like when would you finally get to go play home games? Like you started the season in February, right?
Yeah, we'd go out at the end of February. And we'd have like a weekend, like a 3 or 4 day trip to the south, whether we went to Louisiana or Florida or somewhere else. And then we'd come back, and then we'd go for spring break in March for a whole week to Florida or Louisiana or somewhere warm.
Front door curve does not get the call. Still going to be a full count here with one away.
Good pitch, tough take. I don't know how Winnie took that one, but
it's
just missed inside. But yeah, then we'd come home after spring break, and we'd have to play at home, and it would be March, and it would be 25 degrees and
jeez,
shoveling snow off the field to play.
Bernard lunges out. That one's going to get down to the right center gap for a base hit. Betancourt going to take the turn for third. Bernard thinking 2 all the way. He's going to get there standing up. Man, he is quick. So a 1-out double from Witten Bernard. Second hit of the night, and Witten, I mean, you might just want to stop pitching to this guy at this point.
Is unbelievable. That at-bat was absurd.
He's just fouling off pitch after pitch.
For those of you watching, that is not supposed to happen.
I mean, that's what Daryl Thompson's banking on when you swing and miss at one of those like 4 pitches that he fouled off.
Every pitch that he could to try to get him out, and when he fought it off. And
look at the track on that. I mean, he was just peppering like every corner of the zone.
One off the black, off balance swing to right center field, and then hustle double. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, I was saying it earlier. He joined the team just a little bit after Rico, and I mean Rico's ratio is absurd. 45 stolen bases in like a little bit over 50 games. Bernard has like 31 now in like a little over 50 games. Like he's right there with him. I mean,
he can run for sure. He hits so many doubles though, he doesn't get a chance to steal bases.
That's true. That one taken low by Cordero. Big spot here. Go ahead, run on third. 2-2. The score in the bottom of the 5th.
We're gonna look for a shower ball here, Ryan.
What's the shower ball?
Send him to the showers.
Oh, there we go. I like that. Okay.
Hit one over the fence.
Ooh,
Send a pitcher to the showers early. We like that.
That was not in the lexicon. I'm stealing that one. I'm taking that.
Take it. It's yours.
That one misses inside. Coco's hit a few shower balls this series. Got 14. That's his career high. There's a good crowd out there in the grassland, too. You can give a souvenir to a youngster.
There you go.
He had 13 last season. Actually, he had 12, rather, last season. That was his previous career high. And what I like most about Coco, too, is it doesn't seem like he has more. I mean, he probably does have more power from one of the sides, but, I mean, I feel like that power threat's there from right and left.
Yeah, he's a switch hitter that.
Because, I mean, a lot of guys.
There's no real separation between his swings, lefty or righty. He has a very even approach on both sides. And he's a good hitter, man. He's got a really smooth, short, quick swing. And it looks, when he hits it hard, it looks effortless. He can drive it pretty good.
He has 9 of his home runs against righties. So I mean,
if we could just get his hamstrings fixed,
he'd be good as gold.
Elite, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely seems to go on his hitting tears when he's not behind the plate as much, which is nice to have him and Stanley kind of alternate there.
Right.
Big looping curveball, 2-1 pitch, misses up and away. 3-1. Yeah, last year we had Derek Norris, so he was playing a lot of third base, and I think that helped out a lot. Did you ever pitch to him?
No, he played with my brother a lot with Oakland, though.
Oh, okay.
Caught my brother a lot in the big leagues and in AAA. But Evan always, my brother always spoke very highly of him. He's a great guy and a really good catcher.
Yeah, I mean he was back there a lot last year too.
Yeah, I wish I could have been on the team. It would have been fun to have him catch us this year. But yeah.
I don't think he's playing anywhere right now. But yeah, I mean to have him back there last year, like, I mean I can only imagine what that does for like Pete too. Just knowing like I've got a guy who was a major league all-star as a catcher.
Yeah, for sure.
Managing the pitching staff and calling games and whatnot, and
that makes a big difference.
And he was impossible to strike out too. Like he just barely ever. I mean his on base was just stupid good.
Yeah.
So full count here, bases loaded, or rather the second and third, one down. Coco lunges and fouls that out left side. Infield playing in for the Blue Crabs here.
What do you think? We're gonna get a 3-2 curveball here?
I mean, it just feels like he throws it. It's tough to read when he's gonna throw because he throws it at any count. Like he was 3-1 earlier in the game. He's throwing it up there. I mean, he's got a couple fastballs, but
he's had a little trouble throwing it for a strike in this inning. But he's kind of been all around the zone still. But he's missing a little bit.
This is the third time through, so I mean, we've talked about that before. I mean, I feel like guys maybe starting to get a little bit of a read on the spin and everything.
Yep.
He does go to the curveball, and Coco hits that high and toward the corner and going to get out of play. Foul as Witherspoon was there, but up onto the concourse.
The ball was in the air for a year.
I mean, you gotta christen the new haircut with a dinger. As Coco wipes off the lettuce, courtesy of Tune Up Manly Salon in Sugar Land. A good spot, man. Got some TV, some sports on. If you're so inclined, they do have alcoholic beverages. A little full bar action. I've never been to a haircut place that was like also a bar, at least on purpose. 3-2. Coco pops it up and not happy with that one as it's going to stay in the infield. Blackstone ranging, and even with the good speed of Javier Betancourt, no chance there. So a tough out there, going to strand Betancourt on third now with two-way.
It's a tough out right there. That's a good at bat.
Man, I mean, just doesn't feel like a lot of balls are hitting that hard tonight. I think that just speaks to the good pitching matchup we had with Beeler and Thompson.
Right, when you get a guy that can mix it 3-2, kind of tough to square up.
And the first at bat, Rico Noel almost went deep, and then ever since, we haven't really seen a whole lot of balls go in that
Yeah, I mean,
direction.
The only other one I can think of that got hit well was Winton last time.
Yeah.
Crushed it to the wall, got caught, but
very true.
other than that, it's been a bunch of weakly hit balls, kind of.
Got a guy who can crush it here, though, and Dennis Phipps takes his first pitch, fastball outside 1-0. Phipps 0 for 1 tonight, has drawn a walk, sitting on 21 homers. Got our new term, the shower ball, number 22. That put him second most all time in a single season. Jeremy Barfield had a 27 homer season a few years ago. And it's tough, too. I mean, last year, Courtney Hawkins probably would have pushed 20, maybe even pushed 26. He got picked up in early August. And you saw what he did here earlier. Were you here when Courtney was here? Actually, I think that might have been right before.
No.
Yeah, he was here for literally just one weekend. Big swing from Phipps, 1-1 as he misses it, though. He was here for the first time he played the Ducks, and he had played for 3 games and had 2 home runs at like 450, and then got picked up by the Giants.
Well, that's good. That's what's supposed to, right?
Yeah, that was early in the year. Was a yard sale early in the year. It seemed like we'd have guys for like just a couple days, and then
I know
they'd be gone.
That's what I was planning on.
Hey man, you're getting out there in spring training next year. I feel it.
Yeah, let's hope.
1-1, 2 Phipps, foul straight back. Got any winter ball plans, or are you just gonna kind of go into your off season?
No, I've had some shoulder injuries in the last year or two, so I've thrown a lot of innings this year. I've felt good, so I'm just gonna pack it in after the season's over and take my, however many innings I'm at. I think 120, 30-ish in between there.
I can tell you exactly
I'll probably
how many.
end the year at like 130.
You're 116 and a third right now.
Yeah,
so
probably get hopefully close to 130 innings and then.
Not with the playoffs, I mean.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
1 and 2.
It'll be good enough for me.
Yeah, that's a heck of a year. Only Dallas this morning he's pitched 140, and he obviously had the benefit of being here for a few extra months.
Right. Yeah.
1 and 2. 1 low. Ooh, called strike 3 as Phipps not a huge fan of the call there, and that's going to end the inning here. Runners stranded on second and third. And that'll do it. 2-2 the score still. Bottom of the fifth. Was waiting to see maybe we had like extracurricular activity there. Everyone was kind of slow to get off the field. But that'll do it. Tie score. Skeeters unable to push that go-ahead run across. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
So we head to the top of the 6th. 2-2 tie here between the Blue Crabs and the Skeeters. Got a, what is it? Beach ball on the field out there left when Bernard's going to go chuck that back over the fence.
Hosner, who do we got on the PA system back there?
For the music?
For the music. What's going on?
I feel like I can't disclose his name now. Stop the look he just gave me. Not a huge fan of the recorder songs.
I have not been a huge fan of that since May, I think, when I got here, and it has continued.
A little Jurassic Park recorder there for Joe Benson.
Yeah, that's, you know,
it's
tiresome.
Minor league baseball, I guess, for its finest there. So Benson up to lead it off. That one popped up. First pitch from Eibner. Oh, it's going to get back on a play. It looked like that was going to hang up there in the infield. Yeah, it's right toward us. Tough inning for the Skeeters. It looked like we're gonna get the lead there. Runners in second and third and one out, but Darryl Thompson and nobody warm up in the bullpen. And as we were talking about earlier, it doesn't look like that's going to be a thing tonight.
Yeah, the Skeeters have a classic issue with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, it's
been kind of a thing most of the last month, maybe two, since the first half ended. I think I wish I could say what our numbers are with. Maybe you have them with runners in scoring.
Well,
position.
on the season, not bad. I mean, 250. 250 average on the year.
I wish we could just see the last 2 months or so, but it's been rough, man. We have a lot of opportunity to score.
That one line foul by Benson, former Skeeter. Was here back in 2017, as well as 2015, and with the Twins as well for a little bit. So Brett Eidmer on the mound. He came in for Dallas Beeler and hoping that Beeler is okay. He had to leave with apparent injury. Gotta always say that. You never know if a guy actually leaves with an injury, so I don't want to classify it.
Don't want to get people scared, but I mean,
Max Mahaffey, your trainer, was out.
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of different reasons why you can have an injury timeout like that in this league with the mound visit rules and stuff. So we'll
just hope for the best. That one is going to stay in play. Torres Silverio in the infield coming on in. And Juancho has it there just about 40, 50 feet away from home plate for out number one. And with one away, that'll bring up Josh McAdams, the first baseman. Did not see McAdams here when these guys were in town last, and that was all the way back the first homestand of the year. It's been a while since we've seen the Blue Crabs.
We were there, though.
Yeah, you guys see him. I guess I don't. I'm on my first road trip though. I'm pumped up. Get to go to get to go to York.
Oh, nice, dude.
So get my. I've never been to Pennsylvania. I didn't ever think that York would be the first town I'd hit when I go to Pennsylvania, but hey, we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, that's a nice ballpark, man. It's one of the nicer ballparks that we go to, I think, in this league for sure.
I'm interested to see. I've never seen another ballpark in this league in general, so get an idea of what the other.
Yeah, it's nice. It's they do a good job there.
I know Somerset's got a good ballpark as well. I'm sure High Point's got to be nice, at least from the newest aspect of it.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
what's it like pitching on that turf? Do you wear cleats or do you wear like?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you don't. I guess you don't have to, but.
Because it's a turf mound, right?
It's a turf mound. It's honestly, it's kind of just one that you could probably just pick up and wheel away. That they have covered. They have covered with turf, so it looks like it's part of the field, but. You know, it's just probably a wooden frame with just turf on top of it.
Turn you up a little bit here.
I mean, I'm putting the mic right in my mouth.
No, yeah,
so
you're eating it. You're just a soft-spoken guy.
I mean, should I talk louder?
No, you're good. We
Dallas said to me one day that I was too monotone, that I should be doing NPR.
There you go. Do some financial reporting.
I don't know if that was a jab or a compliment, but
hey, man, NPR is National Public Radio. That's the big show. I can't ever say that I've listened to. Do you have a favorite podcast you listen to, or what goes when you get in the car? What are you listening to?
I like Joe Rogan. I mean, that's a popular one that I think everybody likes.
Sure.
But he has some really interesting guests that you listen to some of those and you're like, what in the world are they talking about? But there's some good information on there. He's always good for sparking conversation.
What a big, that one swung on a miss there by McAdams. Strike 3, 2 away. Brett Eibner looking sharp here. I like
Nasty slider right there.
Dude, how do you hit that, man? I mean,
You don't. Close your eyes and pray, and
because he could back you up with a 95-mile-per-hour fastball too. That's like that was Ricardo Gomez territory there on the slider.
Yeah,
Matt West territory.
There's no question that Eibner's stuff is up to par. It's just about whether he can throw it for strikes or not. And right there, he dotted one. So good luck.
Yeah, 2 away now. That'll bring up the 9-hitter Travis Witherspoon for the Blue Crabs. Tie game 2-2 in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, that turf mound is weird though. It's definitely weird because on dirt, obviously when you land and when you push, your feet have a little slide room or wiggle room where you can kind of move around. But on turf, wherever your foot's planted, you stick.
It sticks, yeah.
And you have no room for error, whether you miss your landing or.
So like, has anybody like tumbled over it? Like they got there?
No, not yet. It's a little bit giving because right now it's after the whole season it's dug up and there's a lot more of those rubber turf beads that fill in that area than actual grabby turf.
Okay.
So you get kind of a little bit of squish now and a little bit of movement, but
well, I've seen like all turf fields, but usually the mound at least.
It's a transition for sure. But I liked it. It's good because it's the right dimensions. It's not too low or high or awkward or anything like that. It's perfect dimensions. So it was okay. It's a little funky getting used to, and your legs kind of hurt a little bit more after you pitch there. But once you throw a couple times, a couple innings, you're fine.
Nice.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, we could be heading out there. We'll see. Whoever wins that first round, and obviously banking on the fact that we'll win in the first round as well, and Long Island and High Point there on the other side of the bracket. 1-2,
yeah.
The count. And we'll get games 3, 4, and 5 in the championship series. And that one swung on a miss. Strike 3. A heck of an inning out of Brett Eibner right there.
Nasty stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Good luck hitting that when he goes fastball up and in like that. So scoreless inning here run from Eibner as the Blue Crabs go down 1-2-3. We're back here in just a few seconds. 2-2. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th here at Constellation Field.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
All right, Daryl Thompson, he's still out there. Yeah, it's like probably like a broken record. Ryan Posner and Troy Scribner here with you.
Just a bit outside.
Oh, there you go. Little euchre. What's your? Is that one of your favorite baseball movies? I don't know if I asked you this yet, but what's your? Everyone's got to have a go-to baseball
Bull
movie.
Durham's my absolute favorite baseball movie. It doesn't get better than Bull Durham. That doesn't get better than the actual baseball in that video. Like the parts of the movie that have baseball in it are absolutely the best.
Yeah, I mean that's touch and go depending on what movie you go with.
Right.
I'm a big sucker for The Rookie, but I don't know if that one I can't recall how good.
The
like
Rookie
with Dennis Quaid out here.
Yeah, that one's good. I wouldn't say that one's my favorite.
I mean,
I like them all. Obviously, I'm attaboy Borno.
That one ripped to center field, but right at the center fielder Corey Vaughn. He makes the play for out number one. Man, now we're starting to see some guys square up the ball, though, a little bit. Now we're getting that third time in the lineup, and
yep, that's what'll happen.
Bornstein, he's hitting the ball well tonight. He had an RBI single, and the line's out there for the first out. And I bring up Captain Sugarland, Anthony Giansanti. He's got the red cleats just for the occasion.
Is there any occasion that G doesn't have the right pair of cleats for?
No, that man, he dresses to the nines.
Goodness.
I never really thought of it. He's got a little Anthony Rizzo in him from the right side. Not like, I don't know how tall Anthony Rizzo is.
Yeah, he does have the little
he's got like
open stance with the hands low.
I don't know if this is actually true, but I was always told guys when they're slumping will kind of open up a little bit because he helps your eyesight a little bit. Was that just an urban legend?
I mean, I've heard it all. I've heard that too, but when guys are slumping, I know that they'll try just about anything to get out of it. So
yeah,
I know G's one of those guys that comes to the ballpark every day with a new swing and a new approach.
Yeah,
so
yeah, he's a workhorse. MVP last year of the team. Yeah, I mean, talk about guys trying anything. I mean, you're obviously the legend of whatever Jason Giambi had to do to get himself out of funks there.
Right.
Wearing certain undergarments.
Yep, guys will try anything to hit, man.
0-2 with the count to Anthony. There's the curveball, and he's out in front of it. Swung on a miss, strike three, out number two.
That's a good pitch.
So 2 innings out of Eibner. It looks like Danny Schlereth is warming up now.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good to see. I haven't seen him out here in Constellation Field in a while. I know he's been battling some injuries. But he got him out on the road. How'd he look?
He looked good, man. He took some time off of throwing. And whenever you take time off, even if you're feeling good, it's kind of hard to find the strike zone. So he struggled a little bit just throwing strikes and executing his stuff. But his stuff is there. And, he seems to feel good. So
he's got that hammer, too. I mean,
he can definitely be a weapon out there when he's on. I mean, the guy has been in the big leagues for forever. So
highly rated prospect, too, when he was –
and he can spin a ball like nobody I've seen before.
His hook, I mean, that hook is nasty, man.
And he can just wake up and run out on the field and just throw a 3,000 RPM.
His strikeout to walk or any pitch ratio is absurd this year, too. I haven't looked at it in a while, but that one taken by Silverio, 1-1. He struck it out 33 and 23 in the third. So, I mean, at one point it was like he had like 20 strikeouts in like 5 innings. It was not actually that, but like he was.
Yeah, I know.
Basically, every ad recorded was a strikeout.
2 an inning, 3 an inning.
Pretty much, yeah.
Every once in a while, yeah. He can definitely just miss some barrels with that curveball. And he throws hard still too. I mean, if he could just stay healthy, he'd be just fine. It's just hard to.
He was in the league last year for just a minute. I mean, he was with the Ducks. I think he made like 9 appearances. Then got picked up by the Mariners.
He went right back to the Mariners. I know. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guys in that bullpen that don't belong there, and a lot of guys that need to be in affiliated ball still, and he's definitely one of them.
That was like our bullpen last year, honestly. I mean, there were a ton of guys. You're like, how the heck are you here right now?
Yep.
Including Austin Adams, who was literally pitching for the Tigers and the Twins this year.
I know.
He actually got picked up by the Twins very late in the year. But
hopefully we have the same story next year, and we got, Schlereth will be in the big leagues at this point.
Man,
that'd be nice, right?
I mean, so that was Pete's first year last year, and since we've had 2 guys go back up to the majors, I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be more of the same next year. At least have a couple guys.
Yeah, I mean, the talent on this team is absurd, and it's just been a lot of bad breaks. You know, the reason why we're all here, a lot of bad, unlucky timing and injuries and stuff like that. And the way that Major League Baseball is going now, it's even tougher to get signed when you're in our situation. So
yeah, but at this point in the year, I'm guessing they're not really looking to add anybody.
Yep. We're
We're
just looking for somebody to take a chance on us, you know.
Sure. I'd imagine. I mean, Rumblow's got to have a chance too to go back to the big leagues, maybe even this year. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
He was clocked at 97 on his last outing.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, he has no business being in this league.
You guys, he was pushing a sub-1 ERA for.
And he was here for what?
Kind of a while.
2 months.
Yeah, longer than I thought. You know,
I mean, that's ridiculous.
And there are guys too like Kevin Comer. I know he's battling injuries, but I thought Comer was going to be out of here in like a minute.
Yeah, Comer's definitely one of those guys that deserves to be out of here too. He always pitched well, but again, his thing is injuries.
Staying healthy.
You got to stay healthy. That's such a huge point.
Just the first time I saw him, I was like, that is a big human, and he's throwing very hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're going to be gone very quickly because that was, that one hit Silverio. Finally, a curveball didn't come back into the zone, and that's got to be one of the easiest hit by pitches you'll get.
Yep, he's fine.
And Silverio will shake that one off. Hit by pitch here with 2 away. Bring up Cody Stanley. And Wantrup, he runs pretty well.
Yeah, he might sneak a stolen base in here, try to get us in scoring position with a 2-2 ball game. That'd be nice.
Where's he at? He's at 18 stolen bases on the year. 18 stolen bases, 14 home runs. We've got a couple guys who've gone at least 10 in each home run and stolen bases.
Oh no, Stan.
Reaches out for it, grounds it over to second base. Garcia, light throw over to McAdams, but does get Stanley in time for out number 3. So Terrell Thompson out there for another inning. Skeeters off the scoreboard in the 6th. We move to the 7th here on a Friday night Constellation Field. We're all knotted up 2-2.
I should probably get down there, huh?
Texas Farm Bureau members
All right, I
get
guess we'll say bye to
free
Choice
tickets
Scrivener,
home
too.
games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named the recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
All right, good news, Skeeters fans. The Patriots lost tonight to the Bees, so no makeup game for us. Those games are vanished into the black hole of baseball history. I mean, for my personal opinion, I mean, there was a lot more important stuff going on yesterday outside of baseball. I mean, I love baseball more than the next guy, but when you got cars underwater, it's tough to try to tell people to come out to a baseball game. So I think that was a pretty easy decision, and now we don't have to worry about making those games up. Kind of weird. We're not going to have a postseason with the Patriots anymore. or at least not anymore. This year, Somerset's really perennially one of those teams that always gets in, but the High Point Rockers in their debut year are going to get in the postseason. So good on them. And Danny Schlereth, we were talking him up last inning with Troy Scribner here. Troy Scribner has since departed the booth. The numbers here on Schlereth, 2-2, 4.24 ERA. This is appearance number 28 for him on the year. Fouls that one away as Kent Blackstone leads it off for the Blue Crabs. Blackstone 1 for 3. Couple of strikeouts. He's staring down the eye of his sombrero here tonight. Lefty on lefty, too, with Danny Schlereth up. That is right where you want to be. Schlereth has held lefties here to a 235 average on the season. That one in the dirt. Oh, called a strike. Not in the dirt. 2-2. I think it ended up in the dirt. That's one of those things. I think Troy Scribner's talked about it too. That it helps the pitchers because that ball that may usually get called a ball because it goes into the dirt. I mean, when it passes the plate is obviously when it's supposed to be called a ball or strike. That's just how nasty Schlereth's curveball is. That was a good hook right there, and almost the same spot, but doesn't get the call. 3-2. The Blackstone, Garcia, Griffin, the 1-2-3 hitters here in the order for Southern Maryland. They scored 2 back in the 5th. Tie this one up at 2-2. It's where we stand. That one grounded sharply to Rico. Noel at second on a few hops. Noel easy does it. Fires over to first for out number 1. So we're in the 7th here. Starter out for the Skeeters. Dallas Buehler out of the game. Daryl Thompson still in, and we do have a right-hander warming up in the Blue Crabs bullpen, so that might at least signal that Thompson's end night's getting near the end. He is like the Levon Hernandez of this league, man. He can just pitch, and Troy Scribner has predicted the 150 pitch outing. I don't think that's out of question. Levon Hernandez to me is like the last guy that I can remember just dude would go up and put up like 150 pitches in a game. I don't think that really happens anymore. Maybe if Max Scherzer's feeling it, or if Justin Verlander's got a good one going. Most guys don't stick around that long. 0-1. Mostly because Verlander, he watches no-hitter in Toronto. He's throwing 96 in like the 9th inning. So, I mean, that's the only reason that dude can pitch into the 9th inning. 0-1 to Garcia. Nice backdoor curveball. Doesn't get the call. That was a tough pitch to lay off. Scribner was saying, I mean, Danny Schlereth, he can spin it better than just about anyone else. And you see how tight the break is on his curveball. He's got like a kind of the same motion as Daryl Thompson does, just so much tighter and so much quicker. 1-1 goes to the fastball there, and Garcia way behind it. 1-2. Skeeters scored both their runs back in the 4th. Dennis Phipps with an RBI single, and Zach Bornstein with an RBI single. 1 away here in the 7th. As mentioned now, so playoff seedings are all put together in the Atlantic League. No more to be determined. It'll be Long Island and High Point, and it'll be Skeeters and York. I'm not sure how the playoff table is set out there for the Liberty division. I don't know who's getting the first 2 games, but at least for us, we know that next Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be here at Constellation Field hosting games 1 and 2 against the York Revolution. I guess it's the first time we've been back on air since we figured that out too. So you know who we're playing now. York was just in town. The Skeeters playing really well here, and they play them, I mean, pretty well on the road too. I mean, your goal is to just go near 500 on the road, and that one swung on a miss. No chance on that curve there as Garcia's down swinging for out number 2. But I mean, really, the York bats went quiet for the most part when they were out here in Sugar Land, and that's partially to do with the fact that the walls in the outfield doesn't play quite as favorably as they do in York. York has the massive, they call it the arch nemesis out there in left. It's one of the tallest walls in professional baseball. Might actually be the tallest. I'm not sure where they stack up, but it's much like the Green Monster where it's a very tall wall, but it's also like you can shake hands with it from home plate. So some of those power bats are not quite as powerful when they get out here. 0-1 as John Griffin swings over that curveball. Daniel Schlereth put on a clinic here this inning. He's got 1 strikeout. He came in having struck out well over the amount of innings he's pitched this year. That one misses inside. 1-1. 23 in the third innings pitched, 33 strikeouts. He's been kind of battling an injury bug most of the year. Hasn't pitched at Constellation Field in quite a while. But back on the mound, the former major leaguer with the Tigers and the Diamondbacks. One up and in, just misses inside, 2-1. We've had a couple of first rounders stop by here over the last few years, and Daniel Schlereth, another one of them, that former first round pick, 26th overall in 2008 out of the University of Arizona. Believe, now I'm drawing a blank. I was going to say the coach that was out there, he was out there for a long time. Drawing a blank. I'll get it back to that one. 3-1, the count. I believe it was Rich Lopez. I don't know if that was right. Not that anybody cares. 3-1, the count to John Griffin. Sheriff out of the stretch. He gets Griffin to reach out and foul that one just to the left of him. 3-2 now the count. No action in the Skeeters bullpen now. As mentioned, a righty up there for the Blue Crabs. So Daryl Thompson, he's already gone through the order now. Once he faces Javier Betancourt to lead off the inning, that'll be the third time through the order, and that's kind of the new buzz term. And at least I know for Major League Baseball, you see a lot of guys go through the order 3 times. That average for the opponent's average goes up a bunch of ticks, and oh my goodness, what a beautiful curveball there! Strike 3, and John Griffin knew it. Daniel Schlereth knew it. The defense knew it too. That curveball is looking as good as ever, folks. Daniel Schlereth sets the Blue Crabs down to 1-2-3 in the 7th. It is stretch time here at Constellation Field. We're all tied up, 2-2.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
All right, Javier Betancourt going to lead it off. New pitcher on the mound for Southern Maryland as Daryl Thompson's night finally comes to a close. 1-0 the count. Get you the info here on the new hurler for Southern Maryland. That's a former Skeeter right there, right-hander Kevin Munson. That one called a strike. 1-1 now to Betancourt. Kevin Munson, a really nice guy. Had him here for a little bit earlier in the season. Was let go and then latched on here. There's a few former Skeeters out of the bullpen here. Southern Maryland, James Dykstra as well, who was here earlier. That one ripped right at Tony Thomas, though, and he stays down on it. And Tony Thomas, a braver man than I would have olayed the heck out of that one. But he stays in front of it, and Betancourt out number 1, but he hit that one right on the nose. So Munson, since joining Southern Maryland, 2-3, 2.66 ERA. He never actually pitched for the Skeeters this year. He was here in spring training. Was with the Barnstormers last year, a guy that's hung around in this league for a little bit. But good numbers, 33 appearances so far, 44 innings pitched. I remember Pete was really big on his slider. That was his go-to pitch. And he spoke highly of it, and now you got 3 righties up here, so I'm sure he'll be going to that a lot. That one chopped lightly to second base. Could be a tough play with Noel running, but Garcia is able to shuttle over there in time for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for Kevin Munson here in the bottom of the 7th. And when Bernard steps up to the plate, Bernard 2 for 3 tonight. He's been pretty much 2 for 3 just about every night this month. Dude is just absolutely unconscious right now. I mean, before tonight, he came in hitting 382 this month, and he's actually going to raise that average even if he does get out here, but wouldn't bang on him getting out anytime soon. He's stolen 12 bases this month, too. Hasn't been caught. That's also leading the league this month. I mean, me and Anthony noticed it yesterday. We have an all-former Cubs prospect outfield going for Skeeters right now. You got Jan Santee in center, Bornstein in right, Bernard in left, all 3 of which their last stops are with AAA Iowa. And that one roped up the middle and base hit. Yeah, you bat flipped that one, Witten. You've been hitting the ball like that. You can bat flip whatever you want. There he goes again, 3 for 4. I don't think Witten Bernard could get out if he tried right now. So speed on the bases here, that's huge. I mean, that's the other thing with Witten is when he gets on, it's essentially a double. It's 31 stolen bases, one of those stolen bases coming tonight. I mean, that's the other key. He's stolen 12 bases this month, but he hasn't been caught. I mean, the stolen base, you know, say what you will. I know some sabermetrics lean against it. I mean, the only reason you lean against it is because if you can't steal at a high ratio. But if you're doing what Witten Bernard does, let her fly. And there he goes. First pitch, that one fouled back, and Bernard might have had that one stolen. But you got a power-hitting Albert Cordero. The wind kind of blowing out a little bit to right field, it looks like. I can't tell if the flag is kind of blowing, blowing a little bit out toward the foul pole there in right field. So a good spot for the power-hitting lefty Albert Cordero, and that kind of takes away some of that slider that Munson has as it can dart right back toward the zone. So 2 down here, bottom of the 7th. It's a 2-2 tie. Last 3 games of the season here. And they're going to wisely check on Bernard there, and he's back in time. Just the one stolen base tonight. That was Witten's stolen base back in the 2nd. Somerset Patriots losers tonight against the New Britain Bees, solidifying the playoff picture in the Atlantic League. I couldn't think, that was where I was thinking of, the playoff picture. I thought it was like a playoff table or something. Excuse me. 0-2 the count to Albert Cordero. I think I hit the mute button in time there for that sneeze. So see if Bernard wants to go here. He's got a nice lead. Does not, and they pitch out. So free ball there for Albert Cordero. 1-2 now. That's what happens when you got the speed of Witten Bernard. You're going to have the pitcher on the mound focused on more than just the hitter. And Albert Cordero came into this one hitting just a measly 405 over his last 10 games. He's pushed his hitting streak to 11 games, and he swings and misses at that slider in the dirt. And that'll do it here in the bottom of the 7th. Coco's not going to make a move toward first. Okay, that'll do it. 2-2 the score. We're headed to the 8th inning. We're all locked up in a 2-2 tie here at Constellation Field. Back in just a moment.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details.
Ricardo Gomez coming on in relief. His first pitch is going to hit Tony Thomas, and that's how the top of the 8th will get going here. Tony T was 2 for 3 tonight, and now is aboard for the 3rd time. So that'll bring up Corey Vaughn with nobody down. Vaughn has been on all 3 times now. He's also been hit by a pitch, 1 for 1. Get you the numbers here on Ricardo Gomez, the elder statesman of this Skeeters pitching staff. Wouldn't guess he's 41 years old, but he is. I mean, if you see him in person, he looks like he's like 24, maybe like 34, but you would not guess. He's still chucking it. He's got a nasty cutter, a nasty slider. He's kind of got that 3/4, or he's kind of got a little Jake Peavy in him. He's got just not quite sidearm, and just not over the top, somewhere right in the middle. And Gomez 1-1 at 2.79 ERA. It's his 35th appearance and goes up the ladder and gets Vaughn to chase 1-1. Gomez making appearance number 3 against the Blue Crabs. Actually 1-0. Got a winning decision. His only winning decision of the year so far. No ERA and 2 1/3 innings pitched. Another nice fastball there, outside edge, just a little bit off the black. 2-1. He's got the cutter, he's got the slider, and that looks like the 4-seam fastball there. And it was a good spot, keeping it away from Corey Vaughn. Got to be careful with Vaughn. He does have 23 home runs this year, tied for 3rd in the league. On the move is Thomas. Maybe a hit and run there, and Vaughn fouls it back. 2-2. Vaughn, a former Mets prospect. He's picked in the 4th round of the 2010 draft out of the San Diego State University. Played it under Tony Gwynn out there. His dad, had a pretty big role. His dad and Tony Gwynn were teammates with the Padres. I'm glad Christopher Hill's not behind me. He would have just rolled his eyes, but that had a lot to do with why he went to San Diego State. Him and his dad were good buddies. 2-2. That one popped up and right toward Rico Noel in the infield. That is a big out there as Noel comes down with it and has it for out number 1. Taking the power bat of Corey Vaughn out of the equation here in the 8th inning. We're all locked up 2-2. Dallas Beeler got things going. Him and Daryl Thompson, a good pitching duel. And Beeler having to leave a little bit early, hoping it wasn't for anything too serious. And then Thompson got lifted, and Kevin Munson came out of the bullpen last inning. Speaking of, we're on the topic of the Padres as I normally get to. Kind of weird that Matt Latos is here in the bullpen for the Blue Crabs. I mean, he was the prospect. Oh, and they got Tony Thomas picked off there. The throw to Cordero. Nice play by Coco to rein that in. And now to Betancourt. Back to Cordero. And they got him. Cordero on the tag. Has him for out number 3. Now we're going to have a chat with the umpires. Oh, they're going to give Tony Thomas second base. Are they going to say a balk maybe there from Ricardo Gomez? So they definitely called a balk, and Pete and Gavilia now out there to chat. They had Tony Thomas way off the bag. My only guess maybe is that, there is the rule where you have to step off the rubber if you're a pitcher. And I'm wondering if Gomez didn't do that. Because it didn't look like a balk from, he definitely came set. That couldn't have been the issue. I guess he didn't step off completely. That's my only guess. But a balk there is going to send Tony Thomas to second base. And with one away, he is the go-ahead run, so that hurts a little bit. Goes from having him picked off to having him on second base. And the first pitch now to Valerio. Good cutter upstairs, 0-1 as Valerio swings and misses. The 0-1 to Valerio, another beautiful slider there. It's tough to tell between a slider and his cutter. They pretty similar. That would look like the slider. 0-2 now. It's like a frisbee. And the backdoor slider there, Valerio. I think he swung, but it didn't matter. That was called strike 3. Beautifully done by Ricardo Gomez to go and get himself his second strikeout of the inning. Put that one down as a backwards K. I thought maybe Valerio swung. Who knows? 2 away now, and former Skeeter Joe Benson gonna go here. Benson 0 for 3 tonight. They've kept him in check, and front door slider there, man. What Pete told me it's so special about Gomez is he has that 3/4 arm slot, but he can still throw in the low 90s. And a lot of guys, when they go and they go for that 3/4 arm slot, they lose a little bit of velocity, but that's not the case for Ricardo Gomez. And that one lined to the right side, diving stop by Cordero, and they're gonna say caught it. What a play by Albert Cordero! And that's gonna do it here in the top of the 8th inning. A diving play by Albert Cordero, possibly more than likely saves a run there and keeps this game tied at 2-2. Bottom of the 8th we go. Skeeter's going to send up Dennis Phipps, Zach Borenstein, and Anthony Giansanti. Smells like a home run to me. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. All tied up 2-2.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named the recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy dollar hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans.
What are you dumping out of Constellation? You can't.
Yeah, you're right.
That's probably not the commercial to dump out of, I don't think.
Hello, Houston.
Oh, don't bring.
Tomorrow's here.
Okay, I'll be
Time
quiet.
for an
All right.
Now you dump out again. I was going to be quiet, and then you dump out again. This is going to be such a different broadcast.
Yeah, it's going to be. We're gonna have more commercials, maybe, or I'll just have one commercial.
That's what the fans want to hear. More commercials.
We're gonna either that or just have one commercial all year.
Hey, dudes.
Yeah, that would be that one.
Sup,
Over
dudes?
and over and over again.
I hear that in my sleep now.
Me too.
Sup, dudes? Oh, my wife woke me up the other day. Are you okay? She kept saying, "What's up, dudes?" constantly. And it's a long conversation we had to have.
I'm sorry for any damage I've done to your sleep habits. We got Adam Choplik on the mound, 6'9", lefty. He makes Dennis Phipps look tiny somehow, which is not easy to do. And his first pitch to Dennis Phipps is called strike 0-1. Tied up 2-2. Good crowd tonight. Tank bobblehead night. Got fireworks still. Got some launch ball. Good stuff.
Jake Tapper called in.
Did he really?
I'm pretty sure. Might have happened.
Wow. I was getting ready to send him a bobblehead.
I think you should.
Swung on a miss there, 0-2. He's only got like 5 million Twitter followers. He's,
It is. I mean, Tank's a pretty amazing guy, and I've never seen what's beautiful about this game is some of the things you get to do, and being able to do a bobblehead for him is just fantastic. And he's just such a nice kid, and the pure excitement on his face.
Yeah, he
must have posted like 3 different times about
Yeah.
Tomorrow's my day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's my day.
Man,
He's
I
so
was with
excited.
him yesterday morning. We were on Fox 26. Every couple of minutes, like, man, I'm so excited. I'm like, man, I'm excited for you too, but I can't imagine how excited you are.
He's a press machine.
Well, yeah, thank goodness he was there because I like most people get nervous when I go, especially when you're doing live TV. It wasn't recorded. It was a live
Like
spot.
knee sweats.
Oh yeah, my knees were. I actually have a good knee sweat story I can get to here later. But
and the fans have been, they've been emailing saying, "Hey, could you tell me a story that no one ever wants to hear?" And I said, "Hey, I bet I don't have one, but I bet Ryan does." And sure enough, boom,
I do.
you deliver.
But
like money.
He was spot on. We had a quick spot on Fox 26, but he sounded very eloquent to me. He's like you say, he's a pressman. He's been on CNN, so I mean,
he's a pretty unique man, and really does a great job on the media. Fantastic job. What's going on in the tubes? What we got happening tonight?
Well, you were commenting earlier. You and my dad were going back and forth, it looks like.
What
and
are you talking about?
I guess my mic was a little bit low. I think I sound a little better now.
I don't think your mic is ever low.
Okay, it's always too hot.
Yeah, usually.
Well, it's tough. You're good. You're really good about it. And Troy now at Scribner's getting really good about it too. But you gotta almost put it to where it's uncomfortable, like you're about to bite on it, because then the mic picks it up the clearest. Some people, I hate to like have a guess in here and like try to mess with it too much. That one swung on a miss by Phipps. Strike 3 out number 1. So the knee sweat story. So we're at Tune Up Manly Salon yesterday at Sugarland.
Fans, time to mute.
And we I got my beard trimmed, thanks courtesy to them. And we had a couple guys, Anthony Jansanti and Albert Cordero, were there. And like when I did my beard trim, like there was a light on my face, and I was sweating a whole bunch. And I got up, and my knees they perspire a lot.
I have never, ever heard of anyone that has knee sweats.
Should probably look into that.
I mean, I would check into it. I definitely, does your dad have that? Does other family members have that?
Dad, do your knees sweat? I know you're listening out there. I guess I got to go to Memorial Hermann and figure out what's going on there. But
I was going to say it could be a sign of something, but I don't know what it could be.
I got up, and the person who was cutting my beard was like, "Oh man, I guess we spilled some water in your pants." I was like, "No, that's sweat," and she was like kind of genuinely disgusted. She's like, "Oh my god, okay."
Yeah, you don't hear that
No.
often. I mean, I don't wherever.
I always can get Anthony because Anthony sees it sometimes too, and I'm like, "Dude, look at my knees," and he's like, "Oh my god!" Like,
why would you say something?
It's a
kinda
good
like,
icebreaker.
Hey, this is terrible. Here, you try it.
it's very much like that. You're right. 1-1 pitch swung on a miss by Bornstein. 1-2 now the count. Anthony on deck here. This is kind of the power alley of the lineup. the
You
tie
can't
ball
play
game.
small right now. I mean, now this is the time of the lineup where you got to let them roll. But then if we get into extras, then we have somebody starting on second, changes the dynamics.
It does. It does help a little bit. 2 and 2. I like that more. That
Do
rule.
you all like that?
We got one of our host families here, Eric Alsterhoop. That one swung on a miss by Borenstein,
Yeah,
strike 3. I mean, as the season goes on, I become more and more of a fan of that rule. At the beginning of the year, you probably hear traditionalist me come out like, oh, I just let him play. But now at game 136, I'm like, yeah, let's put a guy at second base. You don't seem like you're a big fan of it.
No, I mean, why not put a guy at third base?
We could do that.
There you go.
I mean, it's like college football. Overtime, you start at 25. I mean, I like college football overtime more than I like the NFL overtime.
I mean, very rarely, most extra inning games go in the 10th or the 10th at most, and very rarely do you have those 19-inning fiascos.
Sure. That one popped foul. I feel like it kind of evens the table, though, because obviously the home team, you're getting the last at bat. I feel like it also evens it out a little bit.
Well, I just don't like the fact that, I mean, it's when you have one, we had the extra inning game a couple months ago, maybe it was a month and a half ago or so, where it went deep. I think we went to the 13th or something like that, and it was the same every time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's just bunt, get the runner at first, and then it just was like Groundhog Day over and over again.
You have that. That's definitely the chance for that to happen. That one ripped left field. Coming on in is left fielder Joe Benson. He makes a shoestring grab for out number
more
3.
knee length.
Knee
length, I think it was more around his knees. I don't know if it was shoestring, but
a knee string grab, I guess.
All right, so what are we going to talk about? What's going on? What's going on with you, Ryan? How are you?
I felt better. I had to hit the mute button for the first time for a sneeze.
So you're sick?
I wouldn't say I'm sick, just not 100%, as most of the guys in the team are not right now either. So I'm kind of one of the guys. We get banged up. I got an injury.
I was wondering when this transformation was going to happen.
It took almost all season, but
but here we go. We think we're part of the team.
I'm out there grinding. It just finally got to me.
One day at a time.
You're gonna see me out there, and I'm gonna get on the trainer's table tomorrow. Max is just gonna be like, "What the heck are you doing down here? Get out of here!"
Yeah, start with the knees. Start asking questions.
Yeah, that's at least when you have to like sweat out, the sickness. I'm getting a head start with my knees. I just sweat the sickness right out.
Never heard. I mean, it's honestly, gotta be honest with you, it's probably something you don't want to broadcast.
No, I mean it's definitely something that like last year when it started happening, no one knew why, and it was like everyone was kind of grossed out by it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I've never really noticed it. I never sweat that much because now out here it's way hotter than where I'm from, which is San Diego.
Bingo. For those wondering if he was going to say the word San Diego, your dad even did it. I saw some of the emails back and forth. He had to get.
I punched that bingo card so many times tonight. I might go for double bingo tonight. And looks like Matt Westy coming on here, bottom of the 8th inning or top of the 9th inning. Okay.
Yep, you got that?
Nope, we're good now. Yep, noted it is.
Yeah. Got a manual scoreboard right there and left. We'll kind of fill you in on what you need to know.
Yeah, did you see? That was the first time I've ever seen that happen, where we had a line drive knocked 2 panels out. I mean, I figured that happens every now and then, but I have never seen that.
I've also never seen anybody steal home.
Really?
Yeah, we almost had it this year, but.
Oh, you mean but you've seen it happen in a game before, right?
No.
Like ever?
Ever.
Wow.
Never seen somebody steal home.
I saw Elvis Andrews.
On a pass ball, yes.
But
I'm talking on the pitch.
I saw Elvis Andrews do it twice in the same year. He would just wait. He would be on third base, kind of wait. If he saw it. That's true. He kind of wait for a catcher, kind of like how Rico Noel almost did it. Just kind of wait, see if a guy's lobbing it back to home plate and catch him in a rhythm, and then you just break away. And he did it twice that year. I was covering the Rangers. Man, Rico Noel, he could probably try to. It's like, do you want to risk it? Because that's obviously if you're on third base with less than 2 outs, it's like a tough thing to risk.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you don't see it. There's very few athletes who can actually even come close to pulling that off.
I think we have 2 of them on this team. I think Quentin Bernard could do it too.
Yeah, I could do it, but I'm not on the team.
You could just barrel through the catcher. I don't know if our league.
What are you trying to say? No, I mean, you're trying to insinuate that I'd have to do it through violence.
I don't think you're beating the ball to play, unless you just get some absurd read.
I have cat-like quickness.
But you can't. I don't know if you can do that in this league anymore. I don't know if you can barrel through the catcher.
You can steal first. You can probably barrel through.
That's true. Well, it'll be Josh McAdams to lead it off for the Blue Crabs with Matt West going for the Skeeters.
Skeeters guarding the lines on down third, prevent the double.
Definitely want to be at a no double spot here. So top of the ninth, 2-2. If you do go to extras, runner starts on first base. I think Rally Sloth.
Second base.
Second
Still
base.
second base.
Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. I'm faltering late.
It's okay. We're going to rally.
We got the Rally Sloth making his way down here.
It's good.
Is it a he? Have we determined a?
I believe the Rally Sloth is gender neutral.
Okay, that's no.
I'm not entirely
That's
sure.
that's responsible. That's a responsible decision.
He's very progressive.
Yeah, no,
it's a progressive Rally Sloth.
Everything about Rally Sloth is progressive, including
Pretty sure
his.
he's from San Diego. I believe he came from the San Diego Zoo, I think.
Absolute. Wow, good to know. I've been to that zoo a few times.
Yep,
it's
too.
killer.
Yep, I believe it's a SoCo sloth.
Okay, yeah, it's natural habitat. Actually, not so natural. We plucked him out. We should probably bring him back sometime. 2-1. The count to Josh McAdams. As the Skeeters, who are the Cementers tonight. That one's popped up. Are we like? Do we officially rebrand, or do we just have Cementers jerseys on? How does that work?
Yeah, Cementers jerseys on tonight in celebration of Halliburton's former team that they had, which is a pretty nice touch. It's their 100th anniversary, so it was nice for them to be able to sponsor Tank, which was fantastic. This was a late season addition into the schedule, and we're just real happy they were able to step up and do that for us.
I mean, the Cementers, that must have been like the most blue-collar team of all time. Like everything was just a sack bunt, small ball,
solid,
grinded out.
No, they were solid.
Yeah,
they were really solid.
I think they played in the
Oh
early.
God, the best joke I got.
The late 20s.
See what I did there?
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Wow, you did not get that.
Right over my head.
Oh,
that was a good one.
Man, it wasn't a good one.
No, I
the
mean,
fact that you didn't get it was pretty good.
Yeah. You know, you
Although
caught me at a
YouTube's
good
gonna
time.
Tell me I'm mean to you again.
And they're a little sensitive on YouTube.
Yeah, they are.
I'm a big boy. I can take it.
Yeah, your dad gets really mad.
I know. He's there. He's protective.
I love it though.
That one
he's gonna steal first.
gets away, and he is going to try to steal first. That is the first time here at Constellation Field that a batter has stolen first base. And all I heard was somebody say, "That's so lame," from the crowd mic. And I mean, I'm gonna hold off on an opinion. I think it's lame because now there's a runner on first base with nobody down. That's why I think it's lame in this situation.
Well, I mean, I think you have, it is a rule in which I understand why they're implementing it, and it's going to be interesting to see. And I think they're going to see exactly what's happening in our league happen if they ever implement this on the major league level. Some teams just will not do it.
R is being one of them now. The sack bunt to Silvera. They might have a play at second. He thinks otherwise. And, ooh, double clutch, and they're going to.
It was the thinking about second base that threw him off. He did have a play at second. He thought about it.
Man, so probably going down as a hit or an error.
It's got to be an error.
Glad I'm not the score. I don't know how you go about it. I think I didn't look to see if Noel was there. Maybe Noel wasn't at the base yet, so that's what might have been why he double clutched. Either way, a tough start to the inning. You had 2-2 the count to McAdams, and then he steals first. The first time ever, mind you, at Constellation Field. It's a little bit of baseball history.
A very little bit.
It looks like we got that ball postmarked for Cooperstown. In all seriousness, the Blue Crabs. So I got a little more clarification on that with Somerset in town. Jimmy Paredes of Somerset actually had stolen the base first, although Tony Thomas is recognized as having done it first because he was the first one that genuinely took off like it was planned. I think Paredes, it looked a little awkward. Did not look. So Tony Thomas's cleats are now actually in Cooperstown. Another sack bunt. This one's foul. But actually, I got a note from Cooperstown. It's back there somewhere. They want our playbills, so I'm gonna send them a big old package of all those playbills at the end of the year.
Oh, I'm going to Cooperstown?
Yeah, you're going to be in Cooperstown. There you go.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The team was nice enough to do an article on me. Wow, I have something that has my likeness on it.
You're going to Cooperstown.
I'll be in a warehouse somewhere inside a giant box.
You're going to be deep in the archives in Cooperstown.
Oh man, look at that! It's like.
But you're there.
That scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark when they put the Ark of the Covenant. Oh, that's right. It's a movie reference. You don't know about it.
Unbelievable. That's Indiana Jones, though, right?
I'm just going to bail out of that whole thing because I could do the reference, but you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yep, it's going to go.
You've not seen Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Is that the second or the third one?
I'm just going to ignore that.
Or is it the first one? I've seen the first one. I forgot what it was called, and swung on a miss. I don't think he fouled that off. And
He didn't.
So
Strike
it's
three.
actually strike, because you can foul off a bunt with 2 strikes, but you can't miss it.
That was an odd at bat.
Yeah.
It's a very and why are you? I mean, I get you want to get second and third, and you want to get out of the double play, but there are other ways to do that.
I'm kind of with you on that for a different reason. I mean, they're not going to the postseason. Why not let your guys swing it away here?
Yep. I mean, I don't disagree with you. I mean, you're not going anywhere, so why not?
I mean, I would just let it fly. I mean, let guys get a chance to boost some stats late in the year. That one rode right at Rico Noel. He knocks it down, so he won't have the double play, but he does get the out at first. That ball was hit on the numbers.
That was a tough spot.
Man, if you're Matt West, you can kind of see him crouch there. He has not been getting a lot of help all around with the stolen first base, the sack bunt that turned into a hit. I don't see an error on the board, so I'm going to assume it was a hit. And
that's a hometown hit.
Yep,
that is
a little bit. And then right there, you get a ball that, in fairness, was absolutely smoked at Rico Noel, but could have been a double play ball. But he did a nice job to knock it down. So a chance to get out of it, still 2-2. Playbills for Cooperstown. Playbills are our little game program for W. Kurt, who's asking. It's like our little magazine. And for a strike, I want to call it the playbill because it kind of looks like a playbill. It's not quite as big as a magazine. It looks like,
and it's handed out to everyone for free as they come in the gates.
Good stories. I think this week we had a kind of a recap of the season. I said I think I wrote it, so it was definitely
of all the people who should know what's in there. You would be the one.
I would, right?
I think there was that article in there. I'm not entirely sure.
Trying to be modest. I like my favorite one. I got to write about Deacon, and I kind of just wrote like a column for those column in a newspaper.
Oh, so like your favorite one wasn't the one you wrote about me?
That was a Q&A. I like that. For me, that's a little bit lazy from a journalistic standpoint.
Oh, so you're just freely admitting
but
what you did was lazy.
I like it. You gotta read the room. I kind of wanted you to get a chance to kind of talk about it.
This is like the things. This inning is brought to you by things you should not say.
To your hey, we had a nice lunch at Chewy's. Are they a sponsor?
They are a sponsor.
Okay, good. Okay, we had a nice lunch at Chewy's. See, but that was a good idea because I wanted you to be able to have a chance to kind of like.
It's okay.
Talk. See?
We've moved on from this. This is
okay.
months ago. It's all good.
Right. Okay.
It's all good.
Whew.
But I think saying that it was a lazy way to do it probably not the best way.
Q&A is just a lazy journalism thing to do. It doesn't mean it's bad content. It just means it's lazy because you're not doing any work. All I did was transcribe an interview. Fantastic interview.
So coming up in between the half inning, we're going to be talking about Game of Drones.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening on Sunday and the national news that is affecting Game of Drones.
For somehow, and I'm not kidding you, President Donald Trump is playing a role in Game of Drones. That's a prelude.
Oh, okay. You're giving a tease.
Yeah. And that's not a joke.
And it does not make Game of Drones
great
again. It doesn't.
No, well, yeah, it definitely doesn't help.
But we'll talk about that at the break. Stay tuned, as they say.
All 69 of you watching. Well, we have more on Facebook. We're on Facebook now, too. So. 0-2 the count to John Griffin. Matt West
and the bat continues. This was the foul ball inning. I mean, everyone will be going. Oh, everyone is going home actually with a 2-for-1 from
Raising Cane's.
From Raising Cane's, yes, indeed. They hit that earlier, I believe, in the second inning. I think they had the foul ball.
Yeah, you'd be double dipping on the Raising Cane's. That's South is fantastic.
I will be tomorrow.
Very nice. Oh yeah, they're bringing us food tomorrow. They're my favorite, honestly. It's just simple,
Better than Slotsky's?
Schlotzky's is up there too. They keep it because both of them they just go right for the beaten potatoes. That one lined into the hole. Betancourt feels
Can he make the play?
Long throw is a little offline, so the go-ahead run is going to score. What an effort from Javier Betancourt. They had the right runner there, Chris, but if that throw is just a hair more to the left.
He was so deep.
He's throwing it from shallow left field.
I mean, he really is, and that grass is wet still. It's a tough turn. It's a really tough turn.
I mean, he had no moment. All of his momentum's taking him toward left field, and man, that was almost one of the best plays I've seen from an infielder here at Constellation Field. That, considering it would have saved a run, but no dice. So the Blue Crabs do take a 3-2 lead here in the top of the ninth. And as I mentioned, it's going to be Juan Silverio, Cody Stanley, and Javier Betancourt, the 7, 8, 9 hitters. in the bottom of the 9th. 0-1 to Tony Thomas.
Just makes it more interesting. The bottom
Yeah.
of the ninth, that's all.
Tony Thomas knows a thing or two about 9th inning homers. Walk-off grand slam last year in the playoffs.
Why do you say stuff like that?
Well, this is not saying he's going to hit one right now. Just
I know. I'm just saying. Why would you say something like that?
Oh, boy.
See what I mean?
That one.
Just did that. That's
broken
you.
bat.
That's on you.
A broken bat liner into center and into scores Travis Witherspoon. It's going to make this a 4-2 ball game.
The only reason why it wasn't a home run is because they stopped you.
That's true. I appreciate that.
But it still got a single out of it. He's finding better and better recorded music. It's fantastic.
You know what's scary? He's going to have 6 months to sit on music.
It's exciting.
It's
exciting. You look at how the game presentation will improve.
If you thought we
when they
annoyed
have a
people
full
this year.
if you didn't like this, the stuff they do, the entertainment they do, then you're really not going to like it next year.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. That's what I love about minor league baseball. You have fun with it. You joke around. You don't take yourself too seriously. It's a great business. Everyone around here works really hard, but you want to have fun while you're doing it. And so if we're having fun, the fans are having fun.
Yeah.
And that's the priority.
Fans. We even saw I've never seen the wave here. We saw the wave take a crack
I saw some waves yesterday on the outfield. I mean, the way when the rain was coming down.
I saw Megan Murnane, one of our marketing coordinators. She posted a video of the concourse, and there was like a legitimate foot of water almost. It looked like in our concourse. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That was crazy.
We had a little bit of rain yesterday.
Just a little bit. 0-1 to Corey Vaughn. So W. Kurt, he knew what the playbill was. Cooperstown wants them. I think it's just their way of keeping tabs on everybody because we sent them the earbud for the first ABS pitch.
I think they heard that there was an article about me.
Yeah, that was it.
Fairly confident that's what it was.
To put it,
they've been trying to get stuff from me for years.
They finally got him.
I guess don't have it yet.
That's true. I gotta send them
pull
away.
that one out.
0-2 now to Vaughn. Well, yeah, I mean, the letter I got, it didn't look like I was the only one who got that letter. So, just to put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm appreciative. It's cool that they think of us. It's got the Baseball Hall of Fame letterhead on it. I'm going to keep it. Just a little artifact for myself.
Okay.
0-2 the count in Corey Vaughn. It's a towering fly ball, but coming on in is Jan Santee. Wynton Bernard are going to call him off, and Wynton Bernard takes it for out number 3. So a rough inning. The Blue Crabs chip away and get themselves 2 runs, and they now lead 4-2. We go to the bottom of the 9th. So we game of drones talking.
We can. First, we got the rally sloth coming. I think.
No, I saw rally sloth. It was somewhere.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
He's going on the dugout.
He's just takes him a while.
Should we just trim the crowd mic and let rally sloth?
Well, but I don't know why we're not seeing it on YouTube. There we are.
All right, we're just gonna let rally sloth. We'll let him run for a few minutes, or a few seconds, whatever. There's Rally Sloth for you. We're hoping we don't have to see him tonight, but we did, and let's hope he works. And Rally Sloth, no days off.
So for fans wondering about Rally Sloth, yes, next year he will have branded merch. He will have Skeeters apparel on. He has a unique windbreaker. Where there's a story behind that too, but he will have some form of Skeeters something.
I like it. He's broke onto the scene, and I believe, actually, that's not him. I thought that was Matt Latos on the mound. Is that Matt Latos?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, that's Matt Latos.
Yep, I'm pretty sure it is.
Former Padre.
Bingo. Also, we got that one in.
He also got into a. Oh, that's not Matt Latos. Dang it. That is actually That is actually former Skeeters James Dykstra. Now I feel like a real jerk.
That's why we come to you.
Yep.
For the straight story.
James Dykstra actually is from San Diego, though.
Not known for everyone's from San Diego in your world.
I know, right? It's funny, him and Wynton Bernard went to the same high school. Fun fact.
Well, it's a fact, but I don't know how
We didn't talk about it. We didn't get the Game of Drones, how 45 is involved in this.
So let's talk a little bit. So Sunday night, we are going to be Sunday afternoon. We're going to be the first team ever to broadcast a game completely using drones. A lot of teams, a lot of organizations, especially the Major League side, have done a drone as part of the broadcast, but no one's done it completely and totally, which eventually is where broadcasting will go. So that's pretty exciting, but it's going to be delayed.
Yeah, President Donald Trump is going to be here on Sunday to meet the Indian Prime Minister at NRG. I don't know if it's the arena or the stadium. I'm not sure on that. But what I am sure
stadium,
of,
I believe.
Okay. And what I am sure of, though, is that because it is in that NRG stadium area, we are literally right on, like, the cusp of the no-fly zone for drones. And his, proceedings here he is actually going to Ohio after, too. So it's supposed to get wrapped up at 3. So the game starts at 2:05, and we will still be broadcasting through the drones. They just won't be moving. They will be stationary.
They can turn them on, but they cannot hover.
I got the call this morning from Russell Kutach from iSky, and he's like, I got some news for you, and my heart sunk because it did not sound good. Not that this is great, but this was not the end-all, be-all. But he was like, yeah, the president's going to be here, so he's having no-fly zone. And after a few minutes, I'm like, do you mean, like, the president of the United States, like
That's
Donald
right.
Trump?
World news impacting your
Skeeters.
Skeeters game.
And, yeah. But we did test the drones out today. As Silverio, broken bat,
That's
grab
be
out the
trouble.
middle.
You're not going to pick him up.
And that's going to get through for a leadoff single. That bat will die a hero as Juan Silverio gets a leadoff knock against his former teammate. A piece of wood chipped right off that. But, yeah, no, we were testing it. Everything looked good. The only thing, I'm not even going to go there and say it. We've had bad weather the last few days.
No. Really?
The drones can.
That's the insightful commentary everyone's looking for.
The drones can fly in a drizzle.
Hot take.
They can't fly in a heavy rain, which doesn't really matter because we won't play in a heavy rain. So
correct. I mean, ultimately, the rain issue really isn't much of one because if it's raining of any degree, we will not be playing.
So it wouldn't necessarily affect the drones; it would just affect the game. So we're good on that front. The guys from iSky, man, they have a former Army drone pilot who was a part of their crew. I mean, they're
good folks.
Oh, man.
Good folks. Great equipment.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Top-of-the-line stuff.
I'm excited to see the imagery. We have a good camera system here, but nothing like the things that are going to be. And different angles. I think it's going to be pretty exciting for fans and something different. And for our final game until the playoffs, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty stellar experience. I already know KHOU is going to be out here on Sunday. Heard that, made me happy, and I have a feeling once we send out these clips to all these outlets, they're going to be pretty astonished that not only a professional team but an independent league baseball team was able to pull this off. So stay tuned.
That's
Sunday.
what we do.
We'll be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. The 1-1
and MySpace. We late announcement. We're going to be broadcasting with Tom on MySpace.
Deal. Yeah, Tom's everybody's friend. I like that guy.
I found out that news on my web crawler.
Oh, there you go.
After I had asked Jeeves.
Oh, man, you're going really deep into the archives there. Oh, God, I got to sneeze again.
I posted it on my GeoCities account.
I don't even know what that is. 1-2 the count to Stanley. That one in the dirt doesn't get far enough away from Valerio, though, as Silverio's forced to hold. So Cody Stanley, the tie and run here. And no wind report from Chris yet, but they're not blowing in, right? Are they blowing kind of slightly?
It's kind of the exact same. It always is. Kind of blowing in slightly into right.
Looks like it's a crosswind, though. Potentially. A northeasterly, perhaps.
How do you know? Again, you have no idea where north is right now.
I think, aren't we facing, isn't it, if it comes in like that, it's from the south, actually. Look at a southeasterly.
Goodness gracious.
Big gap on the right side there. The infield, Garcia shaded towards second base. Upstairs, 2-2 pitch misses. That's going to bring in a full count here. Dykstra was here at the beginning of the year and was released in the last round with the Blue Crabs. And since joining the Blue Crabs, 3-2 with 2.74 ERA. It was 1-0 with a 3.75 earned run average with your Skeeters. Big spot here, 3-2 the count. So very on first. Pitch is lined into center field, and that's not
going
going
to
to be
get down.
caught. Corey Vaughn scoops it up. Onto third base goes Silverio. That ball was laced by Cody Stanley. And the Skeeters are threatening. Winning run now coming to the plate in the form of Javier Betancourt. Nobody down.
It's a fascinating bottom of the ninth now.
I think, I'm not going to lie.
So what do you do? So what do you do here? Do you bunt?
No.
No.
Because, again, this is just me. I don't know what Pete doesn't, he's not traditionally a bunt guy. These games don't necessarily matter as far as the standings go. I'd rather see Javier swing the bat. Every game matters. They don't matter for the standings.
Well, you got to practice bunting.
Yes, but
In-game situation.
Well, Javier comes off the bench a lot, Betancourt. I like to see him swing the bat when he gets a chance like this, and he's hit the ball hard twice, and he has a hit, 1 for 3. That's just me personally. He could lay down a bunt because you do move the tying run to score position. Takes that one upstairs, 1-0.
Like he's thinking about it.
And it's something. I mean, I know the sack bunts not quite as popular as the ones was. It's not really as much to do with that as it is. I'd rather just see him swing the bat. Let him. He's been hitting the ball hard.
Little League, that was always a big play there. Whoever would steal.
Oh yeah,
and then they would, the guy would take off from third.
Pretty much like a 90% success rate.
Yes, a lot, very high, very high.
1-0 pitch, high fastball. Betancourt goes up the ladder, shallow right field. In comes Witherspoon, and he's going to make the catch in foul territory. Silverio thinking about tagging up, and now he's going to break for it. Last second, the throw is away from Valerio into score. Wow. It's Silverio Valerio chucks his mask.
He just ruined his equipment right there.
He just spiked his mask like Robert Gronkowski.
Multiple pieces.
That was a heck of a read by Juan Silverio.
I think he broke his catcher's mask.
Part of his mask is over there, and our bat boy just retrieved it. The Blue Caps had a little bit of trouble tonight with their cutoffs. It happened when Albert Cordero came around to score back in the 4th inning, and Silverio, that was kind of like a delayed steal, Chris. He was kind of just waiting for the first baseman to get a little flat-footed, and
I guess
because he was halfway up the line. I'm thinking, ooh, maybe he's just gonna make a late break for it. That's exciting baseball.
That is. I mean, the fans are excited. I mean, this is when baseball is at its best, when there's a lot of energy going on.
The only problem was Cody Stanley, and now they're going to have to fix Valerio's mask because he chucked it.
Yeah, it may be a while. We may be here for a little bit.
That was a Gronkowski-esque spike right into the dirt after the ball got away from him.
And
the ball
time
was
has
still
not
in play.
been called. Yeah, you're still in play. That's not a good play.
Yeah, that was interesting to say the least. Stanley did not move. He was still on second base. Oh, wait, no, he was on first base, rather. Never mind. He moved up 90 feet. Because I was thinking about the sack bunt. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Stay in this game.
Whew, all right.
All right.
Only one down, now at the top of the order with Rico Noel. Turn my gain down a little bit. Just like I'm doing some yelling here.
Coming up with the cakes on the grill. Reminds me of being in Memorial Stadium as a youngster.
There you go. What song is that? Is that Patsy Cline?
Oh, my goodness, great. That's John Denver. Thank God I'm a country boy.
John Denver? Okay.
They played it instead of Take Me Out to the Ballgame.
Oh, nice.
In the 7th inning. That was the song.
I like the little wrinkle there. First pitch to Rico Noel.
Oh.
Ooh, buzzes him up and in.
Just a bit inside.
It's like a slider that was a cement mixer. Didn't move. That's what they call sliders that don't move. They just kind of go in a circle and don't go anywhere. See? Cement mixer.
You're making that up. You made that up.
I'm not getting a fist bump.
You absolutely made that up.
No, cement. I will look that up, sir.
All right, you go right ahead. Look it up. Meanwhile, I'll call the action.
Oh boy, I actually looked up cement mixer.
1-0 pitch from Dykstra.
A baseball pitch with the intent to break out of the strike zone. That a fixed axis spinning cement mixer.
We got 2 balls.
Oh boy.
No strikes.
I'm doing that thing where I read and I'm not looking at what I'm reading.
Yeah, how about we stay on the ball game? We got a pretty exciting game right now.
We do. All right, we'll figure that out later. 2-0. Count to Rico Noel. He's got a good-sized gap on the left side of the infield now. Cody Stanley, the tie and run on second base, 1 away. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Sack fly from Javier Betancourt has gotten a run in. Cody Stanley with a good lead out there. A nice job by Noel to call time as Dykstra was well into his set there.
The mind games. You're still looking it up. You are committed to proving yourself right.
And, yeah, a baseball pitch with the intent to break out of the strike zone that fails to break.
What is that?
Right here.
Oh, I can't read that.
So
I don't have
look
my
at
glasses. You could have said anything right there.
I could have. 2-0. Noel, swings, and I think that just
went off his mask. That mask is taking a beating this half inning.
I don't know if the ball just
another piece of the mask came off.
Did that just hit him square in the mask?
I think so.
Oh, my
I mean, I don't mean
goodness.
to laugh at that,
No,
but that mask is literally
yes, some of that self-inflicted.
unraveling.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, 90% of that's self-inflicted.
So 2-1 that count. I'm not got the cobwebs even. Charlie Valerio, that one either hit him flush or was not much. It was not a glancing blow, it didn't look like. So 2-1. Cody Stanley runs pretty well, especially when you consider he's been crouching behind the plate for 9 innings so far tonight.
That helps you run?
Well, I'm sure it doesn't help you run.
Okay.
I'm saying considering.
I'm not sure it has any impact.
That's a debate for a later broadcast.
Let's hope not.
2-1. Fastball up. The one thing Dykstra does possess, I remember, is that plus fastball, and he gets it by Noel. 96, says our radar
That's some
gun.
heat. That's some heat right there.
It's Nick Rumblow territory. 2-2, and out of Rico Noel. Got the hottest hitter in the Atlantic League on deck, Winton Bernard. He already has 3 hits tonight. He should be coming up with a chance to at least tie this game, potentially win it.
Noel's going to win it right here.
2-2 pitch. Loopy fly ball, shallow right. They had him played in, but that one's going to fall in front of Witherspoon. They're going to hold Stanley at third. And Noel almost caught a little too far to the base there, but is back in time. Man, Witherspoon had him played in right field, but Noel's still able to drop that one in.
So does he steal second base on the first pitch, second pitch, or third pitch?
I mean, they should just let him go now. I mean,
just give him a pass.
That is the winning run,
save
though.
time.
So that's a huge.
Right.
That's huge. I can't imagine a guy you'd want on the bases more than Rico Noel with a winning run. He's essentially in scoring position already, and now Winton Bernard came in hitting over 380 this month. Is up with a chance to tie the game. 90 feet away stands Cody Stanley with said tie and run. On first with a winning run is Rico Noel. Winton Bernard 3 for 4 tonight. Couple singles and a double. Stole a base, filled the water coolers, mowed the lawn. Asked for time there. Just does everything, man. The guy's a workhorse.
He did? He did? Wow, that's impressive. Again, another untrue story that you're throwing out to the public.
Did you not see him mow the lawn today?
That is true.
So,
I did not see. I also didn't see him be Batman either, but I'm going to assume he's not.
The way he's been hitting, he's a superhero to me. Look at that. Look at that segue there. Fouled off over one.
I always enjoy how you want to get praise after you say something.
do.
That was really good, wasn't it?
I'll tell you what. I am always the first to pat myself on the back. You gotta love yourself for getting a good joke out there. 0-1 the count.
I enjoy your complete and utter honesty and dishonesty almost at the same time. It's pretty impressive.
It's impressive. It's
not easy.
It's a
and then
tightrope.
right again, you're complimenting yourself. It's unreal.
0-1 to Bernard. That's a fastball upstairs. 1-1. He extended his hitting streak to 15 games tonight. Came in hitting 417 over his last 14. I mean,
it's a good guy to have at the plate right now.
Oh my goodness. He's up to 313 on the season coming into tonight. I mean, everything's looking Winton Bernard's way of late. See if he can turn around one of these James Dykstra's fastballs here. They've already got 1 run in, 1 down, runner on third and first. 1-1 pitch chopped, foul. Willie Tavares tries to make a play there, doesn't get it. Willie can still play now too. We saw him earlier this year. Looked good. Former Houston Astro. He's our hitting coach, third base coach extraordinaire. So 1-2 still to Bernard. Former Skeeter James Dykstra on the ropes a bit here. Let's see if we can push 2 more through to win this one. The 1-2. That one grounded sharply to shortstop, but botched by Blackstone. His throw to second is in time, but the tie and run does score as Blackstone got a tough hop there, hit him in the chest, and Rico Noel just about got there in a second.
That was really close, as I screamed in the microphone.
I think Pete kind of went out there a little bit. I think he's trying to plead his case. Either way, oh yeah, get the
replay going.
Whips.
So while Ryan tries to master the rewind button on YouTube,
we're losing a little bandwidth there. It looks like he may have gotten him out by a half step, but
it was close. It was super close.
Yeah, it's entirely blurry too, so really not a best judgment there. But the game is tied 4-4. The Skeeters have rallied for 2 on the fielder's choice there. That ball was crushed by Bernard. We've seen a couple tough hops there in the infield, and Blackstone got one of them. And now Bernard on the move. Breaking ball, called a strike, no throw down. Number 32 on the year for Bernard, second tonight.
But would that be indifference?
I don't think so. The shortstop was there to cover it, just didn't get a throw.
Okay. I mean, I would think it wouldn't be catcher's indifference. Or fielder's indifference, whatever the term. But, I mean, there was no action towards even an attempt to throw.
Especially when you're the winning run, I can't imagine that.
Right.
So, 0-1 to Cordero. Another breaking ball misses inside, 1-1.
Pretty exciting inning.
Yeah, I mean, rallied for two. A couple exciting runs, too. He had the little hiccup there from Blackstone getting a tough hop, a sac fly from Betancourt that, I mean, to say it was in shallow right field would be an injustice. It was very shallow right field. Juan Silverio with a fantastic break, and Christopher Hill got a text message and is leaving the booth. What happens when the president? They do presidential things. The 1-1. Cordero inside the center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around to score is Bernard. There's no throw. Skeeters win. 5-4 win for the Skeeters here on Friday night. Wynton Bernard comes to score the win run. Albert Cordero with a fresh cut. Easy on the man's haircut. He's got a cut yesterday.
I missed it. I completely missed it.
Broken bat, looping single in the shallow center, and the Skeeters complete the comeback. That's a prelude to fireworks if I've ever seen one right there. How about that? Skeeters rallied for 3 runs, win at 5-4 at the bottom of the ninth.
I was pretty excited. I went just out. We need to get our fireworks going, and so that was a question that was in the booth if we extended into another inning, whether or not we would then shoot the fireworks off and then continue the game, but we don't have to worry about that because now it's.
Albert Cordero loves fireworks. He wants to make sure.
He wants them. He wants to get launch ball going, and so then we can have fireworks. So pretty exciting, incredibly exciting inning. Probably the most exciting inning we've had in a while. That was fantastic.
Let's recap that 9th inning while we got a sec here before fireworks start. It started with Juan Silverio, worked the walk, got himself aboard, and Cody Stanley with a line shot single into center field. Moves Silverio to third base, runs on the corners, and Javier Betancourt with a fly ball that was maybe about 180 feet away from home plate. Foul territory, then Juan Silverio with a fantastic read. Scores on the sac fly. Rico Noel then got aboard, and Wynton Bernard ground ball to shortstop, bobbled by Ken Blackstone enough to allow Cody Stanley to score. And then Albert Cordero finishes it off. RBI single with the game.
I tell you, you have to love that. You have to also love the speed on our team. It makes things exciting. It's something a little bit new for us, and it's something that Pete has really, kind of leaned into a lot, and it's really opened up a lot of things for our team.
Yeah, I mean, the most stolen bases in a year for the Skeeters this year is right to your point, but got plenty of guys who can run. Well, that's going to do it for us here. Now I'll be back in just a moment. I'll wrap things up, give you the final line score.
So you're saying I won't be back in a minute?
You can be back.
No, that was the implication, was that, I'll be back. When you say I'll be back.
That's what Terminator said, right?
Hey! Now, that'll give you a fist bump. Nicely done.
Got it.
Good night, everybody. Skeeters win.
I'll do it for Christopher Hill. I'll be back in just a second. Skeeters win 5-4 in an exciting 9th inning affair. We'll be back here in just a second. Wrap things up.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, CERTA Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season.
Well, I did not time that well for fireworks, so I'll get out of here real quickly. 5-4 win tonight for the Skeeters. Albert Cordero, walk-off RBI single, wins it in the bottom of the ninth inning. Coco, Johnny on the spot. Against the Skeeters, a W here to open this 3-game series. Man, that was, as Chris said, as good of a ninth inning you could ask for. The winner tonight for the Skeeters, that's Matt West. Loser, James Dykstra, he falls to 4-3. West advances to 2-3. That'll do it for me tonight. 6:05 p.m. start. The penultimate game of the 2019 regular season. I'll be on the call. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. We'll see you at 6:05 p.m. tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen.